Nice job, ladies. Welcome to tonight's contest between the visiting Kiowa County High School Lady Coyotes and your hometown Kiowa County High School Lady Mavericks. How about Kinsley High School? That sounds a little better. Starting lineups for the Kinsley Lady Coyotes. Number 10, a 5'3" junior, Paige Herman. For the Mavericks, number 1, a 5'3" sophomore, Morgan Powell. For the Lady Coyotes, number 12, a 5'5" senior, Amber Espinosa. For the Lady Mavericks, a 5'3" freshman, number 14, Sierra Lingefelter. For the Lady Coyotes, number 15, a 5'6" sophomore, Scout Frame. For the Lady Mavericks, a 5'3" sophomore, number 22, Nicole Ballard. For Lady Coyotes, number 22, a 5'5" senior, Alex Herman. For Lady Mavericks, number 34, a 5'8" sophomore, Janessa Zinger. For the Lady Coyotes, number 24, a 5'6" senior, Clarissa Holguin. And for the Lady Mavericks, a 5'7" junior, number 52, Mackenzie Heft. The Lady Coyotes head coach Jamie Castaneda, assisted by Sean Wilkinson. Lady Mavericks head coach Thomas Durstein, assisted by Kim Heft. Good luck, ladies.
Welcome to this game between the Kiowa County Lady Mavericks and the Kinsley Lady Coyotes. This is winter royalty night for Kiowa County. Definitely a matchup between the young team and the experienced team right now. Kiowa County, there are 3 sophomores, 1 junior, and 1 freshman starting to Kinsley's 3 seniors, 1 junior, and 1 sophomore.
That's going to be. We'll see what they're made of right off the bat, because I know they're gonna pressure us from everything we've heard, and the guard play is pretty good. We'll see how our young guards handle their experienced guards.
We brought you a game last Friday between Kiowa County and Spearville, and Kiowa County fell in that game. And since then, they've played on Tuesday against Pawnee Heights, which was a very weak team to play in between 2 tough teams.
Yes.
They won that game 50-8, and every girl on the court scored. That's going to be a block from number 15, Scout Frame, on Janessa Zinger, and Kinsley brings it back down. They're going to leave their shooter open on the wing. Saw her shooting in warm-ups. That was number 12, Amber Espinoza.
You got to make sure that you're locked in right off the bat, talking. I don't know if she got caught in a screen down low or what happened, but can't leave them open like that.
Good rebound from Janessa.
Good push.
And Nicole pushes it up the court.
Very
Good look inside to Mackenzie. And a 3-point shot from Sierra Lingefelter is a little hard, but a travel is called.
Good pressure.
Nice pressure from Morgan Powell on defense. And Powell is out under the basket. Kiowa County on the inbounds play.
Kick that. Good press.
And that's going to be a charge called against Heft. It's going to head back to Kinsley, and Kiowa County sets up in the full court press.
That's a pretty tough call there.
And Kiowa County holds the full court press. Nice pass across the lane from Kinsley's, to Kinsley's Scout Frame. Posted up on the block. Oh, mishandle there from Lingefelter. She was trying to go on the left-hand side. Fast break. That's the thing. Kinsley's putting a lot of pressure, but Kiowa County is able to break that press pretty easily if they could just connect and.
As long as they're aggressive. If you sit back and just let someone press you and kind of take a passive approach to breaking it, yeah, they're going to get steals.
Just like that. That was just a mishandle from Kiowa County. A poor pass. And it's off its mark, but a foul is going to be called, putting Herman on the line.
See if that's a good foul, because that was a breakaway layup there.
That was called on Lingenfelter. And the first free throw is off the mark, but Herman's going to try for a second. And she does sink that shot. It's going to put Coyotes up 3-0 early in this first quarter of action. Ballard's looking to dribble through the press, which is never a good move. You want to pass through it, takes less time. And another mishandle. It looks like Kiowa County is just a little bit excited, a little bit out of sorts.
Looks like the adrenaline's going a little bit. Shots have been long. Passes, a couple of those passes only 15 feet away, but they're throwing it hard. So
they're really hurting themselves.
Yes, that's a steal. Ooh, close. Yeah, good D. Good
nice
D.
defense there from Kiowa County.
Nice pass.
A little slow on the get back. Morgan Powell has to get back to help Janessa Zinger there in the backcourt a little bit sooner. They worked so hard in the front court, and then you shoot yourself. Close to a steal there, and it's gonna go back to Kinsley. I understand what Mackenzie Heft was trying to do there, dribbling, but being one of the posts, you still got to pass through.
Yeah, especially if we had a guard over here that was open, and she needs to realize that if she gives that up and goes and posts up, you know, she's probably going to have a much better chance of scoring than actually driving from that far away all the way to the basket.
The passing is horrible right now from Kiowa County.
Either too hard, too high, or too low.
It does stay on the side of Kiowa County, though.
I think we just need a made shot, get the nerves out, maybe a good steal, calm everyone down a little bit.
Kiowa County was looking for
a good drive. That's a great drive.
They're looking for a screen across to get their guards open on ball side. And it's going to be theirs underneath the basket.
So far, it looks like dribble penetration is going to be open. As long as they look for it.
The problem is they keep mishandling the ball, for instance, right there. And if you're mishandling the ball in the passing, you're probably going to mishandle it on your dribbling too.
One thing against this zone, one great way to beat it right there. Drive, make two guard one, and then kick it out. There you got a shot. Any diagonal pass. There you go.
And Heft tries to go for the three-point shot on the baseline. Kinsley picks it back up, and they're pushing it down the court. Kiowa County does not have time to set up in their full-court press. And that was 5 seconds. Nice defense there from Nicole Ballard. She stayed with point guard number 22, Alex Herman, a senior for Kinsley. That's not a common call that you get, especially in high school.
Not in high school, very often.
Powell dumps it into Heft, and she is fouled trying to get to the basket.
I think we might see a little run and some scoring here because they're doing some good things with the driving, making two guard one. You just fix those passes a little bit like that one. That one, she caught that at her knee. She catches that at her chest. She's probably shooting a layup.
Exactly. It's funny though that you say a run and scoring because we have yet to
score at all. But it looks like they should because they're doing some pretty decent things.
Picked up the court there to Amber
That's
Espinoza.
great defense.
And no foul is called. It's going to stay with Kinsley though. Nice job by Zinger getting around in front and planting.
She did a good job of beating her to the spot. That's one thing you got to do against fast break is you got to get to the spot first. Maybe you'll draw a charge. Maybe you'll get called for a foul, but that's better than giving up a wide open layup.
Exactly. That was a baseline jumper from Espinoza, and Kiowa County was not boxing out. They were more just turning and looking to grab a hold of the ball, but that doesn't do anything to get the other team out of the way. Hannah Brown, senior for Kiowa County, checks into the game for the first time. It's going to be Herman on the baseline looking for the inbounds play for Kinsley. Another baseline shot, and that's going to be a foul on Zinger. She makes contact after the shot. Herman is now on the line shooting free throws. She misses the first, in and out.
If she misses, it'll be interesting to see if they press full court even on the miss. We're not going to see it now, but that'll be something to keep in mind. Sometimes on a rebound off a free throw, you kind of let your guard down, and then if they go ahead and press again, it's a quick steal, quick turnover.
Kate Gleason now in for Kinsley. Kiowa County doing much better with dribbling through the press. I don't hate that decision of Mackenzie Hefts there. Although you do need to follow your shot. Hannah Brown was shooting from the baseline. Could have had a chance on her rebound. Kinsley picks it up. Pass into the block. Sent back out for Kinsley.
That looked like a travel there. Pretty good pass.
And another time that Kiowa County is there for the rebound, but what they need to do is make contact with the offense and pull them out of the lane.
It's a good shot. Nice rebound.
Once again, Kiowa County is getting some good shots. They're just not connecting with any of them.
They're man-to-man now. They started out in the zone. Good ball screen. Attack the basket.
Nice taken. Oh, just off the mark from Sierra Lingenfelter, but Heft gets the rebound. I think we have a cap on our basket right now.
Sometimes the hardest shot to go in is the first one.
Exactly. I could never make anything wide open. I could make the trickiest shots, and people would joke about it, but those wide open shots are the most pressure. Heft is on the line shooting, hopefully putting Kiowa County on the board for the first time tonight.
Usually a pretty good free throw shooter. Man.
Struggling from shooting tonight. Several substitutions here from Kinsley. They're going to send back in Herman and Herman.
There you go.
Must be a relation there.
Probably.
I think Powell comes back into the game. Finally, Kiowa County has broke their streak. They have their first point of the night to Kinsley's 6.
That's a nice move there, number 10. Good defense. Gonna go up and get it. Good job.
Rebound from Hafton. It's taken away by, a foul is called, but it probably should have been a little bit more of a foul. Some contact on the floor. Not sure whose it's going to be. It's going to stay with Kinsley, and the second foul is called on Heft.
Huh.
I think she did a little bit of kicking from the ground.
Yeah, it was probably frustration because she got thrown to the ground pretty good.
They are nitpicky fouls here, 4 to 5 in the foul department going on.
Pretty small right now. We have to move Morgan down to the bottom of the zone.
Well, when 2 of your posts are in foul trouble right now, 2 each in the first quarter, you have to set them out.
Nice floater.
Great shot up the lane from Paige Herman, junior for Kinsley. They're looking to push it up the court. Nice job from Tierra West being patient. Another mishandled pass.
That one was on Lingenfelter. She should have caught that.
I think they're looking ahead, trying to make too many things happen when the simple things aren't happening in the meantime. Good defense from Kiowa County. Their guard defense is strong. Herman looking around and Nice deflection from Powell. Herman does get it back, but she's called for a travel. She tried to keep it alive, but she put one hand down on the ground. And Kinsley sets back up in full court press.
Number 10 is very aggressive, and she is leaving her mark all over this game right now.
Kiowa County trying to get open. And they're going to call a timeout. This is going to be a 30-second timeout from Kiowa County. They trail 1-8, and we're going to be back after this break.
Unusual. The sound was just
You
deafening.
can hear and feel things just breaking up.
School was
above
gone,
you.
my church was gone, my town was gone. What are we going to do?
We could rebuild. We could start over and rebuild a whole community. Let's rebuild the town. Let's work together. Let's try to do it right.
The spirit of the community, we will rebuild.
Maybe we do have to do it different.
To be able to make a difference that can be felt for generations, it's very exciting.
Come and experience the story in Greensburg.
Welcome back to this game between the Kiowa County Lady Mavericks and the Kinsley Lady Coyotes on winner royalty for Kiowa County.
Going to change it up here and actually split the guards.
Much better that time,
Yes.
keeping composure. Good look for a shot by Sierra Langenfelter. She's still a little long, obviously frustrated by not being on tonight.
Yep.
She had 12 points, leading scorer on Tuesday versus Pawnee Heights, but every girl on the team scored that night.
Yeah, it's easy to have confidence in a game like that because a lot of the shots that were taken are wide open and
Exactly.
not hardly contested. This one, she hesitated because the girl made a play on defense, and then if you don't shoot it in rhythm, it's hard to shoot.
She did do well to wait, though, on her baseline
Yes, she
shot.
did.
Kinsley's shot was an air ball from the wing. Gives it back to Kiowa County. They try to get it in bounds. That top guard pressure is certainly strong from Kinsley.
To break this press, you definitely want to look down the sidelines for sure. Maybe to the middle first and then send someone down the sideline. But ultimately, if this is going to get broke, it's going to get broke down the sidelines.
And this isn't going to be a press that you break with an easy layup.
Right.
I mean, this is a good
Yeah.
enough team.
Yeah,
And that's going to be called
that was definitely.
an offensive foul again. She did push her arm out
Yes,
a little
she
bit,
did.
but I think there was maybe a little bit of contact before that.
I think she was frustrated.
Kinsley pushes it up the court. Kiowa County is doing good things on defense, especially up in the guard range, but Kinsley's not kicking it inside too much.
Straight up.
And that's going to be a foul. Herman's going to take it to the basket no matter how open she is.
Yes.
And that time West was waiting, but she did bring her arms down, and that's where the foul was called.
There's not too many things in basketball that go well when your hands are coming forward or down at your side, or a lot of these passes that are being made out here too. If our defenders would already have their hands up, they might be getting their hands on some of those passes, but they're reacting as opposed to already being ready with their hands ready to go.
Exactly, and so often posts will bail the offensive player out by barely moving at the end of it. You can't say you're straight up if you're going to swat in the last second.
Yep.
Nice break from the press that time. Powell's struggling to be able to dribble out of that corner.
They need.
And another mishandle on the pass. I think what's happening is Ballard is feeling so much pressure up top. She gets a little panicked and then just wants to get it out of her hands, but neither of her guards are open at the moment.
Right.
They might need to be doing something about screening down and sending somebody else up.
Or back cut, if they can.
Herman to Herman on the top. That's the thing with this game, though. Kiowa County isn't doing a bad job on defense. They've held them 9-1, but their scoring is very slow.
I mean, how many shots have they actually taken? 4 or 5? I mean, they haven't
Well,
been
they
many.
took several
Seems like
at the beginning, but now they're slowing down quite a bit.
that'd be great if that went in.
Oh, three-pointer in and out, and that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. Kiowa County trails 1-9 for winner royalty, and we'll be back after this break.
What is Rotary? Rotary is working together with common values and vision. Rotary is worldwide to eradicate polio, dig clean water wells, and save lives. Together, Rotarians grow local economies like ours, right here in Kiowa County. Rotary activities bring leaders together to combine resources for community success. You can be a part of the big picture. Support Rotary projects here and abroad. Join us. Place service over self. Together in Rotary.
Kiowa County Impact Video Production Committee encourages you to practice the KC Big Three.
At Kiowa County, we treat others right.
By helping others up.
By encouraging each other.
By patting players on the back and showing good sportsmanship.
At Kiowa County, we make smart decisions.
By respecting the officials.
By keeping our cool.
And by listening to the coach.
At Kiowa County, we maximize our potential.
By practicing on our own time.
And by always giving 100%.
I want to recognize one of our sponsors, the world's largest hand-dug well museum and visitor center in Greensburg. You can visit them at 315 South Sycamore or call 723-4102. These refs are favoring the foul call for sure. Kiowa County right now has 1 point to 7 fouls, 2 of which have Heft on the bench, the lone junior that started for Kiowa County tonight.
Nice
beautiful pass.
That's gonna go in. Man.
That was a nice shot from Zinger, but unfortunately,
they got
she
bailed
didn't use
out
the
there.
backboard, and unfortunately, Powell is picking up her dribble. These guards, as we mentioned before the game, are giving a lot of trouble to Kiowa County.
Yeah, they're very aggressive with their feet as far as quickness goes, and they're very aggressive with their hands. When you saw the one frustration foul on Morgan when she drove that time and cleared out a little bit, but had started up here where the guard was just very aggressive with her hands trying to steal the ball.
That foul is on Clarissa Holguin, and that put Tierra West on the line. Kinsley picks it back up though and sends it back down the court. I believe that might have been a double dribble. And a jump ball is called. Espinoza has the ball out under their own basket. And a steal from Hannah Brown from Kiowa County. Nice vision on her part. I always think it's a much stronger approach to have your post on with their back to the baseline on defense there on inbounds plays.
There you go. Great.
Oh, beautiful take from Janessa Zinger once again.
That was a good steal.
And West on the takeaway, but it is called a jump ball, though they keep the ball. A stack set up from Kiowa County.
So just step right back in. There you go.
Powell's dribbling up top. Kiowa County needs to make something happen here to get a couple points, and Brown finally sinks the first 2-point shot of the game.
Let's see what happens now.
Relieved. Yeah. Beautiful shot from Hannah Brown from the top.
Good anticipation.
And another steal by Sierra Lingenfelter. They push it up to the corner. Those passes between the guards, though, I know they're pressured, but they have got to clean it up.
There's a good drive. That's what they need.
Oh, great take in from Zinger. But a travel's called by Kinsley, and it's going to go back to Kiowa County. The hard thing about girls when they miss is they take it personal, they get frustrated, and it takes them a little bit of time to get over it, and they're less likely to shoot next time.
They'll either stop shooting or they'll short arm everything. And, you know, those drives are great. That's what gives me some hope that things are going to turn and could possibly turn fairly quickly because the moves they are making, and there she caught that and let it rip.
Beautiful shot. Finally, Zinger puts 2 in. I think that's going to turn around their attitude a bit. They've come back 5-9, gone on a 4-0 scoring streak here.
Good box out.
And a foul is going to be called against Kinsley. But even in that instance, Zinger has the height advantage.
Yeah.
If she would just push back on the box out, the ball's going to drop right in front of her.
Right.
There's no need to even have a scuffle like that.
Yeah, box out first, then go get the ball.
5:52 left in this first half. Janessa Zinger is on the free throw line. Nice arch on her shot, but it is off its mark. Kinsley pushes it up the court, looking for a fast break. Nice fill in from Kiowa County. Herman on the 3. I don't even think that touched the net. That was so smooth. Kiowa County breaks the... Lingenfelter is having a heck of a time over there on the left-hand wing tonight. I think it's gone out of bounds 3 times. That time it's off of Kinsley.
Yep.
She's going to take a seat in favor of Nicole Ballard coming in the game. That pass from the guards is rough. And a foul is called, I think, again by Herman. He might give that one to
Kinsley is just
Espinoza,
absolutely out hustling them. Like that was a great example. I mean, she hustled to get there, but once she got there, she leans down to pick it up, and the other girl comes diving in out of nowhere and almost passed that ball to her teammate going down the floor.
Ballard is on the line. She misses her first one, but almost gets her own rebound. And yes, it's going to go back to Kiowa County. Those guard passes, though, they have got to do something to clean it up.
She's got it. Wow.
Speaking of, nice pass off from Herman, and that's going to be called a foul. Hannah Brown went for the block. I think she made a little bit of body contact, which is where the foul is going to come from. Yeah, you can tell on the replay.
Do they have it?
She made contact with her hip.
Okay. I say up top, it looked pretty clean.
That is her first foul, though. Espinoza with the missed first free throw. And Shantae Wheeler is going to come into the game for Kinsley. And the second free throw is good for Espinoza. Oh, Kiowa County passes directly into the arms of the defense. I do not know exactly what they're looking at to pass other than just getting it out of their own hands. Kiowa County almost comes up with the steal, but Kinsley keeps it, and Herman's going to take it to the basket. You know, if they've had possession for very long and she touches it, she's going to take it in, and she does a good job at that. She has 9 points for Kinsley.
She seems like she's ever on the floor, too.
Which, if Kiowa County was playing that right, they'd take it into her, because if she's going to foul, she is much less of a threat on the bench.
That's exactly right. I think she's going there
and
right
she
now.
has 3 fouls. That is good news for Kiowa County.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate for her as a player. If she could learn how to control that just a little bit better. And even though she's a junior, it's still something to learn. Missed free throw from Powell.
I think we're 1 of 5 from the free throw line right now.
Kiowa County had gone on a 4-0 scoring streak, but now Kinsley's matched it with a 6-0. Soft shot is off the front. West almost comes up with the rebound. And Kinsley looks to push it up the court.
She traveled. Yep.
Travel from Alex Herman.
There she is. Layup.
Nice look down the court. Oh, Ballard has got to go to the basket. She was open on the diagonal.
Yeah.
Steal from Kinsley, another mishandle on the pass. I'm going to quit talking about it because it sounds like one note for the night.
Right. Rinse and repeat.
His baseline jumper from Espinoza, a little bit long and off of Kiowa County, so it stays Kinsley.
One thing I've noticed in a lot of the games too, instead of grabbing the ball, we tend to slap at it a lot. And I don't know if that's because we think we're too small to get it, but if you can get your hand on it, you can probably get two hands on it. And that right there, she slapped that out of bounds as opposed to
Shelby Hatrip. She just came into the game for Kinsley. And Zinger takes a long shot from the top of the key. Kiowa County needed that to get them back in this game. They trail 11.7 to 18 with 3:44 left in this first half.
Nice move. Good pass.
Once again, from the rebound, you're not doing much if you're just turning and looking.
There you go.
Good passing up. A little bit too close
strong,
there.
yeah. Wow.
Nice take up from Heft.
The total number of fouls they've called, not to call anything there. That's interesting.
There definitely was a lot of contact that was taking place under the basket. Beautiful replay of the shot from Janessa Zinger. And Latasha Tuttle, senior for Kiowa County, checks into the game for the first time. They're trying to hold this press, but the traps just aren't coming.
You know, there's an old adage that teams that press don't like to be pressed. And I don't know if that'll play out over time here. I don't know. Part of the problem, we can't ever get into a dead ball situation where we can put our press on them.
Kinsley is good. There's another steal from Sierra Langenfelter. She does well following the ball across the court. Oh, looking to pass over the defenders there, though.
One of the cardinal rules, don't pick your dribble up as soon as you get past half court. That brings in two more defenders, the sideline and the half court line.
I'm really not sure what that foul was called on. Once again, like you said, they're going to call a foul like that, but they're not going to call all the contact under the basket from Heft.
I think as the ball was going this way, I think they said Liegefelter pushed her from behind.
Espinoza with another free throw make. She completes her second attempt as well. I think all three of her points tonight come from free throws. Nice lead up the court from Heft to Ballard to break the press. They work so hard, and then they pick up their dribble.
Picked up the dribble right there.
It's going to be a reach call on Frame. She got in a bad position trying to get around the post up from West. That's going to put West on the line.
West is also a pretty good free throw shooter. Hope I'm not, maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm jinxing people.
They need you to quit talking about their shots.
There
it goes. That one went in.
Oh.
And that is West's first score of the night. It's not going to do a team well when the score of the 5 in the game is 1-0-0-0-0.
Right.
Somebody has to step up and start scoring. Oh, and in and out.
Oh,
but Heft comes back down.
There you go.
Beautifully put back. It's going to get Kiowa County within 10.
There you go.
And that time their press causes enough trouble for Kinsley that they're going to throw it out of bounds and give it back to Kiowa County. 2:17 left in this first half of action. Kiowa County trails 10-20 to the Kinsley Lady Coyotes. And Tuttle
no.
puts herself in the worst possible position. She does get out for Brown.
There we go.
Baseline pass looking for heft. Didn't quite connect. Kiowa County looking again for their full court press. And another travel. That's the thing, you don't necessarily have to have a steal.
No.
You don't necessarily have to have anything amazing happening as long as you have that pressure consistent.
And that's the third time that number 14 has traveled. So if you speed the game up, speed them up, you'll get that pass that's too long. The travel, another foul called here.
Their fouls are so picky.
Yeah.
Basically, don't touch anybody, but if you're going to touch them, hack them, because that's not going to count for a foul.
Unless it's 3 foot from the basket, then tackle them. It's fine.
Lingenfelter is put on the line. Under 2 minutes left in this first half. Missed shot from Lingenfelter, but rebound from Brown. And she tries for the turnaround jumper. She needs to stay for her rebounds, though. She favors the fadeaway.
Yeah.
Kick back out. That number 14, Shelby Hatrip. She's got the quick shot. I think she has 5 points for the night. Kiowa County takes so long getting the ball into the court. Ballard with the take down the lane. Nice shot, and that's going to be on Brown, I'm sure, against Frame. That is going to be her second foul. She had poor position. She's asking the ref what she's getting called for.
I don't think that's going to be a real long conversation because she jumped right on top of her.
Exactly. And that's going to put Kinsley into double bonus. Gonna have 2 shots on the line for Frame.
That's a good play.
Frame is on the line once again. And she misses her second free throw, but Kinsley picks it back up again.
Absolutely no box out. Just turn and walk straight to go get the rebound.
In my opinion, the bottom box should never be won
Right.
by anybody but the bottom box.
Exactly. But when you walk straight to the
Oh, and good pickup from Sierra Lingenfelter. She's going to take it all the way in. Except she had it taken back from her by Espinoza. That was really nice defense by Espinoza, getting ahead of the ball, not panicking. I don't think Lingenfelter would agree.
No. I can almost guarantee you she does not.
Oh, almost the travel there from Frame. That bank shot is working out for number 14 tonight. Oh, and Lingenfelter is fouled. That's going to put her on the line, though, for a double bonus.
I think that's her third steal of the night, and I mean, she's doing that well. She just needs to find the bottom of the basket here on one of these shots.
Either she needs to do that, or on the fast break, somebody else needs to be matching her speed up the court as they try to make her mishandle.
Yeah.
She could pass it off for an easy bucket.
Yeah.
Lingenfelter on the line once again. And that shot does find its mark. 11-23, 26 seconds left in this first half. Kiowa County trying to prevent another score leading into halftime.
Kinsley smart. They'll play this for the last shot. which it looks like they're doing.
They did, I think, exactly what they were hoping to do, but that shot from Alex Herman was off. A rebound, and Frame puts it back in and is fouled on the shot. Not how Kiowa County wanted to end this half.
No, not at all. And once again, there wasn't 1 ounce of an attempt to box out there.
Frame is on the line once again, and she does make that shot. That's going to put her at 7 points going into halftime, and that takes us to halftime. Kiowa County trails 11-26 in this first half of play versus the Kinsley Coyotes on Winter Royalty. Stick around with us, especially for the rest of the game, but for halftime of the boys, we're going to show you the Royalty crowning. So we will be back after this halftime break.
It's that time of year again for Christmas trees and gift giving, but the Kiowa County High School SCA members have a different tradition, like the annual soup supper. Saying a prayer before they get started, all the members get to work. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes is an international non-profit Christian sports ministry based in Kansas City, Missouri. It was founded by the Eastern Oklahoma basketball coach Don McClain.
I got involved with FCA because I grew up around it, and so I knew that once I got older, it was something that I wanted to be a part of.
Members of the community can help by bringing soup or other foods like desserts, or by donating and eating the soup.
I like that we can come to school and actually participate in a religion, because it's not really like a thing you do in school.
10 to 15% of the earnings go to the Angel Tree.
As far as, being a leader, it doesn't matter if, you're an adult leader or a student that's a leader. To me, the main thing is you just need to understand and have a relationship with Christ.
And the rest go to special breakfasts or camps for the kids. This year's soup supper had a great turnout, and everyone left with full bellies and a happy heart.
This box may look like an ordinary box to you, but to less fortunate children it is God's love in a tangible form. Operation Christmas Child was started by Franklin Graham, President and CEO of Samaritan's Purse. In September, the Kiowa County High School student body gathered gifts in these categories: toys, supplies, non-liquid hygiene items, accessories, and a personal note. After the high school finished packing boxes, they were then sent to Mary Mayhew, the Relay Center coordinator of the Greensburg Methodist Church.
I'm Mary Mayhew, and I'm the Relay Center coordinator for the Greensburg area. I think our family first learned about it in 1995, and we started packing a few boxes. Well, this is our 6th year after the tornado. We sent 581 boxes from this area. The church itself packed 191. Well, God has given me a passion for kids, and being able to reach kids around the world with the message of Jesus Christ is important to me, and the shoebox is an easy way
There's no two shoe boxes alike, kind of like these snowflakes. No two snowflakes are alike. But every shoe box is important, because when you pack that box and you fill it with your love for these kids around the world, and when you pray for the child who's going to get your box, God hears those prayers and God answers those prayers. You see, I want the children of the world to know that God loves them and He has not forgotten them. And I want to thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for being a part of Operation Christmas Child. God bless you, and a Merry Christmas.
Video Club is back at the Kiowa County Media Center. Open on Tuesdays from 6 to 8 o'clock at the Media Center, Video Club offers students from junior high and high school the opportunity to learn about video, produce video, and broadcast our very own high school sports activities. Headed by Grant Newhold, he is the creative mind behind Video Club's creation and rebirth of it as well.
Video Club is an after-school program, typically on Tuesday nights from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, open for students from junior high all the way through high school. We get together and learn all there is to know about video production and video broadcasting, and the students kind of dictate what it is they want to learn, and I'm here to help them learn that.
Many people don't know what Video Club is, though, and they don't think they have any reason to go, but they should reconsider.
Well, the reason I think people should come to Video Club is just for the pure opportunity to learn something new, something very exciting, something very helpful for whatever profession that these students choose to go into.
I come to Video Club because I learn a lot of things that I wouldn't normally learn just by going to school, especially if you're going into video production or broadcast or anything like that. It's pretty broad.
This isn't the first time Video Club has been available, though.
Well, we originally had Video Club when I first got here in 2010 and 2011 school year because I noticed that there was not a class at the school for the kids to be able to learn video production or broadcasting. As time went on, the school adjusted their classes and started offering video production and broadcasting as a class at the school, so I felt like the kids had the ability to get that education at school and also get credit for it.
One project that Video Club has done in the past is a PSA for the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, encouraging participants to donate after they complete the challenge. Another project that they are hard at work at is the intros for the Kiowa County Mavericks basketball productions. Usually a seasonal thing, the sports intros play before the game starts for every home game. So, if you're looking into video production or just want to learn a little bit about video, come on down to Video Club.
Welcome back to second half of action with Kiowa County Lady Mavericks and Kinsley Lady Coyotes. This is winter royalty night for Kiowa County. So stick around, of course, for the boys game, but at halftime we are going to show you the royalty crowning. Kiowa County struggled in the first half, especially with the passing between their guards and scoring. Mishandling the ball,
Yeah, right
for
there.
example.
Wow. Down here, Kiowa County came out in a 1-3-1 zone. It's good to change things up. One of the hard things about a zone is it's hard to rebound out of, and they, I don't know the stats, but they got destroyed rebounding-wise.
They really did, and part of the problem is their own fault. They're just not backing
boxing
out the other team.
Especially offside rebounds against this zone in particular, and long rebounds. It's a good diagonal pass against any zone.
And Kinsley is not an exceptionally good team, but Kiowa County is making them look so.
Yes. The best thing Kinsley's got going for them is they play really, really, really hard.
They do, but unfortunately, like with Herman, that's going to put her in foul trouble. That was horrible defense by Kiowa County right there. Nobody should ever be able to split the defense like that and make an easy jumper. Baseline shot from Heth. That might be her first of the night. And she, in years past, I guess that's 5 points for her, but I think the other 3 came from the free throw line. In years past, she's been a leading scorer, so she's just not having many looks tonight. Over her arms, that was Clarissa Holguin from the baseline. Kiowa County struggling to get it in, and it's going to be stolen, and Espinosa's going to take it right to the basket. And a foul is called on Kiowa County.
One thing I would question, with Zinger, one of her biggest flaws is her passing. Why have her throw the ball in?
That's a very good point.
You know, just have one of your guards that's used to making passes, throw it in.
Although everybody on the guard position tonight is struggling with passing. So
that is true.
Tonight the field is level.
Yes.
Or rocky, whichever way you want to look at it. Kinsley getting some really good looks and some passes put back from Frame. Frame has proved time and time again, if you're going to let her not be pushed out of the baseline, she's going to get the rebound. She's going to take it back up. Espinosa catches the foul that time.
The one thing that Kiowa County does not realize is that when you think about how these 3 refs are calling the game, they're very, very tight. I don't think it's been maybe too tight, but it's been fair. It's been the same way. And with as aggressive as Kinsley is, if they would attack this, they would rack up foul after foul after foul.
Exactly, and that's going to put them on the line, and that's where we're scoring our points anyways tonight.
But instead...
Oh, there's a foul that should have been called from Frame. She was completely behind West and got the tap on the ball.
Right.
Hef doing well to work around the post up from Holguin. I think Herman's going to play a little more conservative this half because she wants to stay in the game. Good defense from Heft, even though I think she bodied her up a little bit.
She got away with one big time.
Once again with the rebound.
Absolutely.
It is not working to turn around and jump.
Right.
We're not getting the rebounds.
Right. You have got to put your body into someone.
It's going to be a third foul called on West, and is this going to be called a technical foul? I'm not sure if it's a technical or an intentional. Yeah. Either way, Frame makes her first free throw. And Brown's going to check in for West, I'm sure.
The internet has drastically changed.
Coach Scherstein does not look pleased with her at the moment. That gives them 2 easy points and the ball back. 5 minutes left in this third quarter, and Kinsley has successfully lengthened the distance between the two scores.
It's a shooter right there.
Espinoza squared up from the top, and Kinsley got the ball back. That's incredibly shocking.
Wow.
Once again with the ball back. Another foul is called, and this is going to put Holguin on the line. That's the third foul on Mackenzie Heft. So Mackenzie Heft has 3.
The
There's
just
a post.
seems a little bit
Tiara West
unusual.
has 3. There's a post. Janessa
What
Zinger
is
has
Rotary?
2 or 3. There's the 3 guard, if not the post. Hannah Brown, I think, is in trouble too. And a full timeout is going to be called by Kiowa County. They are in trouble right now. 13-37 is the score, and we'll be back after this break.
Jonah's tripod. Go! God, Jonah. Tripod hosted shot right there.
Want to recognize one of our sponsors, Centera Bank. They work in Mineola, Satana, Sublette, Dodge City, and Greensburg. You can visit them at centerabank.com. This is turning out to be a rough second half for Kiowa County. They struggled with passing in the first half, but now the distances widened between the two teams. Kiowa County now trails 13-37. And Alex McVeigh is in the game for the first time, which when everybody else is in foul trouble, you gotta go on your bench.
And if there's one thing Alex can't do, she's tall, she's rebounding, and she's aggressive, probably more so than any other post player they have. She's just not very experienced.
I distinctly remember her in C-Team junior high basketball coaching her, and she had a good head on everybody else and would stand directly under the basket and get the rebound and try to shoot from under the basket. Oh, Ballard stood up with the ball. She should have started dribbling before she tried to gain control. Lingenfelter checks back in the game for Powell.
I mean, this is one of those games where he could rotate people in and out, and he might not find a group that works all night. They're just getting outworked, out-hustled.
This is one of those games when you're playing that you check the clock a lot because you just wanted it to be over. And a rebound from Zinger. She's going to kick it up to Ballard, who dribbles once and picks it up.
Yep.
Kiowa County looking to make something happen. Zinger was trying to get around the defender there. She saw that it was open to the basket.
I mean, those are the type of things. If they will ball fake, get that aggressive defender up in the air or moving one side or another, and then attack.
Exactly.
You might get to the basket, you might get fouled.
And this Kinsley team's going to foul them. So.
Exactly.
Good post up from Alex McVeigh under the basket. It did go out of bounds, but nice positioning on her part. 3:49 left in this third quarter. Nice deflection from Ballard.
It's a classic example of knowing where the ball is at all times. Lingenfelder was chasing her man as opposed to watching where the ball was.
Good rebound from Ballard that time. Nice awareness of where the ball was.
Good.
Beautiful take in from Zinger.
And a
she
good
saw
seal
that
there
baseline, yeah.
Good seal by Alex McVeigh too. Kept her, and so the help defender couldn't help.
Well, we went younger with the girls on the court, and it seems to be working at the moment. I despise cross-court passes, but she does receive that one. That's Giselle Holguin. She's going to be called on the travel, giving it back to Kiowa County with 3 minutes left in this third quarter. And number 14, Shelby Hattrip, checks back into the game. She had a couple bank shots earlier. McVeigh trying to hold the post up. Espinoza is a scrappy player. She's not going to get much go past, let much go past her.
I mean, that is just an absolutely fantastic example. There was one Kinsley girl who dove 2 different directions while 2 Kiowa County girls sat there and reached for the ball.
Good pass in to McVeigh, and she is going to be fouled. Inbounds play for Kiowa County under their own basket. Oh, great take in by Ballard. She saw the cut in, knew that her passer needed a place to look. Scoring is definitely improving here for Kiowa County these last few trips down the court. Now if they can just get a hold on Kinsley. Oh, that time Holguin pushed McVeigh clear under the basket. She did go straight up, but she made body contact.
Yeah.
I'm sure they get taught that, but somebody has got to tell these posts that if you still make contact, no matter where your arms are, it's going to be a foul.
Well, I'd like to know the coach who can convince them of that, because in all my time, I could say it 1 trillion times, and someone would do that exact same thing.
That was better for Brown. It does stay with Kinsley, but she at least got in front of Espinoza on the rebound. And nice steal from Brown. They did really good job that time on defense on the inbounds. Lingenfelter cuts the defense.
Nice ball fake. Well, falling way back.
That time, I think Zinger was looking to get around the defenders with her passing. Kiowa County keeps it, and it's out of bounds on Kinsley. That's a nice turnaround there for Kiowa County. They're working a lot harder and a lot smarter than they have all game.
And that drive by Lingenfelter, I mean, you'll take that all day over taking 2 steps over half court and picking your dribble up.
And Kinsley is going to call a 30-second timeout.
Yeah.
They lead 39-17, and we'll be back after this short break.
Southern Plains Co-op in Greensburg is proud to offer Bayer Crop Science crop protection products. Chewing bugs, fungal diseases, and grasses needlessly kill or drastically limit corn and soybean production each year. Innovative Bayer Crop Science products control these unwanted intruders. That means increased yields for more grain in the bin at harvest.
Let Southern Plains Co-op protect your crops with Bayer Crop Science products. At Southern Plains, we deliver service.
Welcome back to the third quarter of action between Kiowa County Lady Mavericks and Kinsley Lady Coyotes. And out of bounds. It's going to go back to Kinsley.
I mean, she threw that pass right at her feet. I don't mean to sound flabbergasted, but I am.
That's true. It's like beating a dead horse at this point.
Right. I mean, she wasn't even being guarded.
Great defense from Kiowa County, though. They have definitely stepped that up. They've stepped up their aggression. And 3 seconds is called in the lane. Unfortunate for Frame there. She kind of looks back toward her coach like she wasn't there that long. Those guards just attack Kiowa County.
Yep. And if they will be aggressive against that double team, if they try to dribble out of that, or I mean, the best thing to do would be to pass out of it, but if they can, and they can make a hard dribble drive out of that double team, they are going to hand check like crazy, and we're going to get fouled constantly.
For example, that time Brown curls around in the inbounds play. Doesn't have a completely wide open block, but she at least takes it up and is fouled. It's a second foul on Hattrip.
The double team works when you just end up standing there and doing nothing and trying to, a lot of times you try to pass over it.
That is just 3 points tonight for Brown. When she's put down 20 or more a couple times this season, she's got to find more opportunities to score. Both free throws drop for her, and Kiowa County drops right back into the full court press. Unfortunately, if they break the press, you got 4 girls right up top with only 2 offensive players. That time they did just about pick it off, though.
Oh, that's a bad call. I was going to say, that was totally off of red. Yeah.
Oh, Kiowa County does get it back.
Right here, we're going to look for a three-pointer from Lingenfelter. It's either going to be from right in front of where she's thrown it in, or it's going to be all the way on the other side.
We do have a unique perspective there from Lingenfelter's father announcing.
There you go.
Foul is called on Frame against McVeigh.
When they call that Maverick and they name a name, that's the play. That's what's going to happen.
Another
There you go.
Time.
Nice.
That's worked twice now. I really like when inbounds plays are run efficiently.
There you go.
Steal from Kiowa County. They keep it alive. This is a different team. Kiowa County has now pulled within 18, which doesn't sound like much.
Right.
But when it was 26 at one point, digging deeper, they're really starting to come back. Powell comes up with that one. It is called a jump ball. Nice job attacking Espinoza on the drive.
One thing you got out there is you have 5 girls that are really going to get after it, and that's been the problem the whole game. We are not matching their intensity in any way.
Oh, McVeigh.
There you go.
Need to just see volley it, man. You can tell she's a little bit green. I'm not quite sure if that was even intentional at that point, but she did well playing defense there. She could have had the steal before she even caught the ball had she been looking.
Yeah, she's already running up to her right now. Yep, there you go, got burnt.
Oh, and it's going to be an and one. She's learning. You have to learn on the court here. And
she is going to be a big part of Kiowa County basketball in a few years because she is so raw, but she is also so tall, and she's got a little nasty in her too. That she, I've heard stories from practice that it gets a little rough when she's in there.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't have a bad attitude, but she's got the right type of attitude that she's going to work hard and she's going to fight for it.
She's not going to back down. There, you cannot pick your dribble up.
dribble up at the top of the
Cannot
court.
pick your dribble up.
And Tuttle tries to take it in, kicks it back out, leaves
go.
Brown open on the wing. Nice job on the shot there from the left-hand wing. Oh, dish off the frame. Beautiful pass from Espinoza, and that's going to end the first half. That puts Kinsley up 44-23 into the third quarter. We'll be back to bring you the fourth quarter after this break.
At Centera Bank, we know your family and understand your needs. Locally owned and with 5 convenient locations across Southwest Kansas, we are small enough to know you and big enough to serve you. This is banking that's more than a checking account or a loan. It's about helping you succeed. That's why we're here for you, and together we can build financial success one special moment at a time. Stop in today or visit us online. Centera Bank. It's our pleasure.
Kiowa County Historical Museum and Soda Fountain. They want to recognize the Maverick Nation, our hometown team. It's going to be on display at the museum from May 9th through June 21st, so mark your calendars for that traveling exhibit and visit them at 320 South Main. Oh, and travel's called on Powell. You could tell exactly what she wanted to have happen, but unfortunately she took a little walk to try to make it get there.
I don't know if I want to see the turnover numbers.
It's probably ugly, especially for Kiowa County on the mishandled passes.
Again.
Espinoza is ready to go as soon as she contacts that ball. Shows a lot of experience as a senior here on this Kinsley team.
Exactly.
And Herman on the three-point shot. Herman's been pretty quiet this half. I don't know if having to have less aggression because of her fouling causes her to not be in the zone to be able to score. I'm not sure. Good take in by Espinoza. It is off its mark, but Frame, just a sophomore. She has great timing on the rebound, great timing on the putbacks. She is tearing up. She has 21 points right now.
Yeah, she's doing a great job.
For
to be
a
honest
sophomore,
with
those
you,
are big numbers.
Exactly. To be honest with you, I think pass basket there by Powell, but Kinsley's best offense is to jack up a shot and then let
Frame do the work.
Let someone go get the rebound.
Exactly.
Until it ends up in Frame's hand, because that's how she's getting her points.
They shouldn't base their entire team on that, but on nights where they're not being blocked out, like tonight.
It's been their best offense, is just to get something up on the glass, like right now.
And a lefty. Didn't realize that earlier in the game when she was shooting. Patch up on the shot and rebound from Kiowa County. They played really composed last possession.
A good kick. Good. It's very good. Very good.
Kicked out to Herman, and it's going to be a full timeout called by Kinsley. 5:54 left in the fourth quarter, and Kinsley is up 36-25. We're going to take a quick break and bring you back after that.
Southern Plains Co-op in Greensburg is proud to offer Bayer Crop Science crop protection products. Chewing bugs, fungal diseases, and grasses needlessly kill or drastically limit corn and soybean production each year. Innovative Bayer Crop Science products control these unwanted intruders. That means increased yields for more grain in the bin at harvest. Let Southern Plains Co-op protect your crops with Bayer Crop Science products. At Southern Plains, we deliver service.
One of our sponsors, the People's Bank. They're a full-service banking and they can be located at 102 South Oak or contact it at 723-2761. Kinsley has it out on their sideline. 5:54 left in this game, and they lead 46-25. Kiowa County did come back and chipped away at their lead for a bit, but Kinsley has responded. It's been a different game for Kiowa County with so many fouls in their post. Alex McVeigh, a freshman, is seeing quite a few minutes. She definitely works hard.
I'm at a loss for what defense they're running because Alex hasn't left the paint. Kind of looks like a 1-3-1, but at times it was just a 1-1-3.
They're in zone defense.
They're definitely playing zone.
A put back there by Holguin on the box.
I don't know which one.
Kiowa County has certainly improved their passing the last few trips down the court. They're working it around well. They're seeing their passes complete until they work down the lane and then mishandle it. Nice job by Ballard following the ball. She's really trying to get around those defenders. Steal by Herman, and Kinsley kicks it back up the court. Take down the lane from Kate Gleason. She's another senior for Kinsley. Kinsley has 6 seniors on this team and 3 juniors, just 2 sophomores and 2 freshmen, and that's on their entire roster. Going to be hurting in the next couple of years.
Yeah, I know the numbers are down because they only had enough to play a half of a JV game, so. Yeah.
That's going to be a foul from the backside there. McVeigh tries to slap at the ball, but that's a bad position to be in from the back.
Yeah, Kinsley got away with one in the first half, one of those, but that's called 9 out of 10 times. Even if you get all ball.
Especially if you have the height advantage.
Yeah.
Oftentimes ref will give the advantage to the smaller player of the two. There's some confusion as to what's happening.
Someone's not in the book. 45 just checked in. She's not in the book.
And unfortunately, I believe that means that it's going to be a technical foul.
Yeah. She can still play. And she can still go into the game. Yeah, there we go. It's just a technical foul. They'll add her to the bottom of the book. And so now Coach Durstein will need to pick.
And Mackenzie Heft, junior for Kiowa County, one of the leaders, is going to step up to shoot the technical shot.
Shot.
I'm still surprised with the lack of scoring that Heft has this year in the times that I've seen her play.
Yeah.
That may not be true across the board, but she was really looking to score earlier freshman, sophomore year, and I haven't seen it as much this year.
I think she's scored double figures only once. A lot of times it's in the 4, 6, 8 point range.
She has improved drastically with her passing abilities looking across the lane because she is going to be targeted, being a strong post, being a leader. And that is a quick 5-second call. And it looked like Coach Durstein was calling a timeout right behind his head. Didn't get it called in time. Or it wasn't called in time, at least.
Right.
He thinks he got it called in time.
One of the things that was going on there was we actually did have some guards that started the back cut then. Once they saw that Nicole was in trouble and they couldn't get open for just the reversal, it started back cut, started to do something. The first half, they just stood there.
This is an annoying offense to guard, but it is effective because you get 3 of the 5 players out of sorts up top, and then you kick it out to one of your posts. Nice job on defense from Kiowa County. They didn't get flustered. And Kiowa County calls a timeout. 27-48, Kiowa County trails to Kinsley. I want to we want to tell you about technical support offered by Kiowa County Media Center. If you have problems with computer or technical devices, you can call the Media Center. They can help with computer repair, maintenance, IT services, and technical consulting for businesses and personal concerns. Call Mike McBeth at 620-723-1117 or at kwksmedia.org. Good recognition of the court there from Lingenfelter. And a foul is called on Holguin against Mackenzie Heft. And she steps up to the line to shoot free throws. I think there's a little bit of something that happened between her and Holguin on the way to the line. She does make the first free throw. I think all 7 of her points are from free throws.
She had a rebound, offensive rebound.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So 5 of her 7 points are from free throws, which is a good place to make them. Having high percentage of free throw shooting is
exactly
good thing to have.
I think that's how it's been all year, actually. I mean, she's gotten, I bet you, almost half her points from the free throw line. She is not scoring on the block. And I'm not entirely sure why.
She's definitely a skilled player, and she has a nice range from outside, too, as well as inside. Hannah Brown is going to check back into the game.
Right now, they need to start recognizing that whoever 45 is guarding probably can't guard her.
That's true. At a point where you have a distinct advantage, you want to take advantage of the mismatch.
Yeah. I don't know who she was guarding because she started out and then dropped to the middle of the lane and then kind of just stood there. But she looked confused. So
and these aren't bad games to play more of your bench, especially when it's a senior with 20 points and you're continuing to have 20 points of an advantage. Under 3 minutes left to play in this matchup between Kiowa County and Kinsley. As we mentioned earlier, it is winter royalty night for Kiowa County, so stay tuned after this game for the boys game, and then at halftime we'll show you the crowning.
Wow.
And a travel is called that time on Margarita Holguin.
I tell you that you notice Herman with her effort and how hard she's playing and whatnot. You notice Frame, her rebounding, her scoring tonight. The glue of this team is number 12.
Espinoza,
yeah,
most definitely.
She is.
Her leadership, her ability. She works very hard.
She's scrappy. She can shoot it. She plays good defense. She's talking. That's what happens when you got a senior that'll lead. Here's the pass right here.
Oh. I don't even know how that went in. I hope we have that on replay.
Right.
Hef comes under the basket and kind of tries to curl back. We're going to watch a replay here on this. Loops it under and somehow comes back down in the basket. She's shooting for 1 on the free throw line. Frame checks back into the game. Not good news for Kiowa County.
No.
She's an outstanding player for just being a sophomore. And Shante Wheeler with the save. Make some contact with our announcer's
There
table.
we go. I tried to save her.
And gets her team 2 points.
Technically, I didn't really move, but in case that was on camera, I did try and save her.
Espinoza with the pass off. Nice 3-guard rotation up top from Kinsley. They have the
Good
strength in the
pressure.
guards.
That was a nice back cut and nice pass.
And frame once again. I'd really like to know what her scoring average is if she eats teams up like this most of the time. She doesn't have a lot of height on her at 5'6". I think, yeah, 5'6". Maybe they just have a pretty short team. She appears taller than that. Baseline 3-point shot from Janessa Zinger. Too few and far between.
Wow, yeah, that's...
You work so hard on the front of your press, and then to not get back, all your efforts wasted. We're gonna have a full timeout here, and Kiowa County trails 34-52. We'll be back after this break.
Jonah's tripod. Go! God, Jonah. Tripod hosted shot right there.
Zinger is fouled on her shot. There's just over a minute left to play in this game between the Kiowa County Lady Mavericks and the Kinsley Lady Coyotes. Rough season for Kiowa County. They are sitting at 3-6, soon to be 3-7 for the year.
And I think the next, if I'm not mistaken, the next thing on tap is Spa, however you say it.
Yeah, the Spa
Iroquois
tournament.
Spia.
Yes.
So I'm thinking if there needed to be a spa, that I wouldn't be sticking in the middle
That's
of that
true.
word there. So
some people say SPIAA, some people say Spa.
I got
you. Know.
I'm going to choose to say Spia.
A foul is going to be called against Powell. Yeah, that tournament may not go very well for Kiowa County just because of the matchups that they've had so far in the league. There certainly are teams that they are better than, so
Definitely.
They might have a chance in the middle range of the league.
Right.
That tournament, as you may know, takes place in Dodge City. Good box out there for Mackenzie Heft. And a cherry pick down the court. Oh, Ballard tried to make that happen, but she was sitting back on her heels rather than forward to make the pass. Off of Kinsley's leg. Goes back to Kiowa County. 46 seconds left in this game. Make sure to stick around after this. There will be a warm-up, and then we'll bring you the boys' game between Kinsley and Kiowa County. And at halftime of that game, we'll bring you the winter royalty crowning. Another three-point attempt from Zinger. It is rebounded by Ballard.
Kinsley right now basically has the JV
Those are the
team.
moves we need to see from Heft. It was off its mark, but strong drop step to the basket.
She needs to keep this and go all the way to the basket, yes.
And she does. Nice take by Brown.
Need to double team that right there.
That was great vision on her part, being able to see that she could do that. And a foul is called, and that's going to put Hattrip on the line. Nice replay there. It's always a benefit when a post on a team has good dribbling skills to take it in.
Yeah.
Hatchup missed on that free throw, and Kiowa County tries to kick it up the court. And that's going to be the game. Kiowa County falls 37-52 to the Coyotes. We'll be back after the break to bring you the boys game. This is brought to you by the Kiowa County Media Center for Kiowa County Sports.
Citizens of Kiowa County have a lot to be thankful for this Thanksgiving. Every year, the Senior Center has a Thanksgiving meal where they have anywhere from 100 to 160 people come to eat.
I'm the director here at the Senior Center, so I plan all their daily activities and kind of just do all the paperwork and everything that it takes to run the Senior Center.
The kindergartners also come and perform for the seniors.
There's a lot of planning that goes into the meal itself. The ladies that fix the meal in the kitchen, it takes an army to produce a meal like that. One time I added up how many volunteers it took to do something like that, and we had 45 people that had in some way helped.
What are you most thankful for this Thanksgiving?
Our family. Of course, we always have lots of food. I like those two things.
Well, I think this Thanksgiving and every Thanksgiving, I'm always thankful for family, and most of the time for good health. I have a cold now, but otherwise, good health. And I'm thankful for, like I said, family, grandchildren, all those things.
Oh gosh, my family, my kids, and the time that I got to spend with them. And I'm very thankful for the Senior Center. The Senior Center has been a godsend for me and my family, and they have made me feel like I am part of their families. I'd just like to add that the Senior Center is a vital, important part of the community for the seniors. It provides a place for them to thrive and for them to stay in their homes longer. It helps provide a meal for them and activities that otherwise they wouldn't have, and I think that's an important part of them being able to stay in their homes longer. So I think that the Senior Center is a very important part of our community.
I like KCGH because when I moved here, everyone was welcome.
I like Kiowa County because Impact teaches you leadership.
I love being a KCJH member because the school is very nice and cool.
I think Kiowa County School is cool because it's the first K through 12 school to get a LEED Platinum in Kansas.
I like being a Kiowa County student because I get to hang out with my friends, and all the other students are nice and they care about others, not just themselves.
I like KCJH because of all the opportunities in sports and other activities.
I like Kiowa County Junior High because our sports teams show sportsmanship.
I like being a Maverick because we have enthusiasm, win or lose.
I love Kiowa County because my teachers makes me happy.
I like being a KCGH student because students and teachers treat you right.
I like being a KCJH Maverick because YFC brings donuts once a week.
I like Kiowa County because, well, when people are sad, other people go to support them.
I like being a KCJH Maverick because YFC brings donuts once a week.
Okay, I want you to say it again. I want you to say it a little slower. Say it whenever you're ready.
Gina, why do you like Kiowa County?
My name is Rosa Spainauer. I'm the Safe Kids Coordinator for Safe Kids Kiowa County. This week is actually Child Passenger Safety Week, so we're kicking off today with Countdown to Drive, and that includes 8th grade, 9th grade, and 10th graders. And we have 2 obstacle courses set up. One is they're driving a golf cart, and it's teaching them about distracted driving. So they're supposed to drive through these cones, read off a cue card, or pick out certain colored fuzzy balls out of a container just to distract them, so if they may hit a cone or miss some little signs that are set up. The second station is the drunk driving, and it's to teach them about when you're impaired that you can't do things. Your skill level is not as what it is when you're not drinking. So they have to go through the obstacle course and some things, pin the tail on the donkey. They got to stack blocks. They need to shoot a basket, play hopscotch. We make it fun, but it's also educational because it does teach them that when you've been drinking, your vision's a little messed up.
.4-H is a unique organization. It is the only youth development organization with oversight and sponsorship by the federal government. Through the 4-H educational mission, we help youth to learn by doing and to lead by example. In 4-H, we are committed to providing a positive experience for as many young people as possible, not just with the belief that 4-H grows great kids, but the belief that by preparing our youth for school, work, and life, that we are contributing to a vibrant economy for years to come. There are currently 2 traditional 4-H clubs in Kiowa County with over 40 members. 4-H is open to anyone between the ages of 7 to 19, and the Clover Bud program is open to those youth 5 to 7. Interested in learning more about 4-H? Please contact us at 620-723-2156. Or come on by the Kiowa County Commons and visit us inside the Kiowa County Extension Office. So join the club. Together we can grow great kids across Kansas.
I
was really impressed, and I don't know, honestly, I do not know the history behind how it all came to pass. But you and your crew actually went to the state 2A basketball tournament at K-State at Manhattan.
Yep, we did. We did. We went up there last year.
And did a live stream?
We did 16 games in 4 days over the internet.
Oh my goodness.
And
were you all exhausted?
Well, yeah, but at the same time, there's a lot of excitement in that, too. Because it's a state atmosphere. We're in Bramlage Coliseum. We're sending a feed to the Jumbotron, which is something that was extra cool. We had an excellent time up there, and it really showcased what our capabilities are doing, not just here in the community, but elsewhere.
Right. That's what I mean, statewide.
Yeah.
And I know that, we've talked about ball games and school and state basketball, but I know you've gotten involved in a lot of other things, rodeos, and, what are some of the other events that your group has been asked to film and get involved in?
Well, rodeo definitely. Obviously, in this area, rodeo is a big deal.
Yes.
We've filmed the Greensburg Rodeo. We've done the KPRA finals for a couple of years. Was trying to get over to PCC this year and do their college rodeo and just didn't quite work it out this time, but we're planning on it for next year.
Oh, good.
Trying to expand again out of our community a little bit. The other really cool thing we do is the WePack Hoops for Hope charity basketball game that takes place in South Central, in the South Central area, sometimes Coldwater, sometimes Ashland. That is a really neat event that goes on, and we broadcast a basketball game from down there. And we got to do that last year, and we're getting prepared to do it again this year, and I'm really, really excited.
My name is Rosa Spainauer. I'm the coordinator for Safe Kids Kiowa County. And today what we're doing the Cub Scouts Automotive Patch event today. It includes Kiowa County grade schools, 1st grade through 4th grade, and Haviland grade school also. And what we're doing today is teaching kids how to be safe in and around vehicles. We have 5 different stations. They include OnStar, trunk entrapment. 3rd station is never leave your child alone in the car, safety belts, and spot the tot. And that one is a pretty important one because a lot of kids like to play around parked vehicles, and we're just trying to educate them on the dangers of why you should never play around parked vehicles.
The internet has drastically changed the way we communicate. Are you keeping up with the times? The Kiowa County Media Center can connect you with viewers in markets all over the region, the state, and the world. Our technology keeps us on pace with the high demand of internet video content. Bring your audience from anywhere in the world to your wedding, conference, sporting event, concert, and much more. No one does high-quality video streaming like us. We are the Kiowa County Media Center, leading the new age of communication.
The weather just seemed a little bit unusual.
The sound was just deafening.
You can hear and feel things just breaking up.
School was gone, my church was gone, my town was gone. What are we going to do?
We could rebuild, and we could start over and rebuild a whole community. Let's rebuild the town. Let's work together. Let's try to do it right.
The spirit of the community we will rebuild.
Maybe we do have to do it different.
To be able to make a difference that can be felt for generations, it's very exciting.
Come and experience the story in Greensburg.
What is Rotary? Rotary is
And welcome to this game between the Kiowa County Mavericks and the Kinsley Coyotes. My name is Matt Christensen. I will be doing play-by-play for tonight's game.
And I'm Travis Barnes. I'll be doing the color commentary.
We're expecting actually it should be a pretty good game here tonight. On paper at least, these two teams are fairly evenly matched. Here in just a little bit, we'll tell you about what to expect of tonight's game, but for now, we'll throw it out to the PA announcer for the lineups for tonight's game.
For the Coyotes, number 3, a 5'9" junior, Cameron Carey. For the Mavericks, a 5'9" sophomore, number 2, Frank Cuevas. For the Coyotes, number 5, a 6'1" senior, Ross Frame. For the Mavericks, number 4, a 6-foot junior, Landon Davis. For the Coyotes, a 6-foot senior, number 15, Austin Boggs. For the Mavericks, number 5, a 5'8" sophomore, Henry Cuevas. For the Coyotes, a 5'8" senior, number 24, Tyler Espinoza. For the Mavericks, a 6'2" junior, number 21, Brett McVeigh. For the Coyotes, a 6-foot senior, number 32, Brad Newsom. And for the Mavericks, a 6'1" senior, number 33, Cole Kendall. Coyotes head coach Derek Newsom, assisted by Dustin Mead. Your Mavericks head coach Zach White, assisted by David White. Good luck, gentlemen.
Very talented Spearville team last week.
And even after that somewhat disappointing loss, even though they played a good game, they bounced right back and won 59-23 earlier this week against Pawnee Heights. On the other side of the court, Kinsley, they're at 3-6 on the season. Really the difference, that one extra win is against Hoisington, a team that the Mavericks have also played this year. But again, not both games were close. Kinsley won a close one, Kiowa County dropped a close one, and it was early in Kiowa County's season. They're playing a little better, so should be a good, tight game here tonight. And the Mavericks win the tip-off.
Kinsley coming out in a man-to-man defense. We'll see if the Mavericks can be disciplined on their offense and get some good looks here early on.
And we have Landon Davis on the baseline. He gets the shooter's roll. And Kiowa County gets on the board first.
Looks like the Mavericks also coming out in a man-to-man defense. You know, we saw them play that versus their first victory of the season, Buckland. They did a really good job keeping up with Buckland and shut them down early. Let's see if they can do that here with the Coyotes.
Kinsley being fairly patient here, waiting for their opportunity. Espinoza on the drive, no good, and Davis gets the rebound. And both teams start showing man-to-man here early. And McVeigh with the turnaround from the key, no good. And Carey brings down the rebound.
Pretty good decision there by McVeigh. He had a really nice look, just couldn't get it to fall. But Kinsley defenders really didn't do a good job getting their hands in his face, so we'll see how that plays out.
Three there by Carey, no good. And Cuevas pushing the ball the other way. Layup attempt is blocked there by Frame. goes out of bounds, and Mavericks will keep it.
Yeah, Ross did a really, really good job getting back for the Coyotes. Excellent position to defend against that layup, and nice block.
Another drive there for the Mavericks. Frank Cuevas. No good, and ball will end up in the hands of Tyler Espinoza, who will bring ball back up court and set up the Coyote offense.
One thing we noticed last week versus Spearville is that the Mavericks did a really, really good job defending the passing lanes, getting their hands on the ball. Forced a lot of turnovers there by Spearville. And looks like that aggression's starting to come out too, as Cuevas gets a steal.
Yeah, started there really by Davis, who's tip fast, kind of maybe flustered Kinsley offense, and ball ends up in the hands of Cuevas. And on the other end of the court, Davis is going to draw the foul on that drive, and it looks like, let's see if they're going to call that foul on the floor, so no free throws. Fouls on Austin Boggs. It's his first and team first. And nice inbounds play there for the Mavericks.
Well, Kinsley's got to look out for that. They didn't have a man back in position, and easy shot for Davis to take.
Good drive there. Ross Frame, nice fake, got Cole Kendall off his feet, but was not able to finish on that drive. So Kinsley's still yet to get on the board. And nice position there by Henry Cuevas. Pretty good post up for a little guy.
Yeah, he did a really good job there in their motion offense, playing off a couple of those screens and just pretty well left his man about 2 or 3 back and wide open in the middle of the lane. Really, really good job executing on offense the Mavericks have been doing so far.
Game is certainly starting well for the Mavericks here early, up 6-0. About 3.5 minutes in as that pass is tipped out of bounds by Cameron Carey. As Cole Kendall, he has his pocket picked. That is Michael Rose. Nice defensive play, but unfortunately for the Coyotes, Rose not able to finish on the other end, so Coyotes remain scoreless. Cole Kendall fouled, ends up on the ground, but good sportsmanship there, helping up his compatriot on the other side of the floor.
Yeah, Cole had a really, really nice move there off on the baseline and put himself in good position for a shot.
As it is, he'll get a couple free throws. Sinks the first. Should be noted that that foul was on Rose, his first, team second. And into the game now for the Coyotes is number 12, Alex Villa. And Kendall makes them both. So early 8-0 lead here for the Mavericks. As that pass gets away from Cameron Carey, and a couple more substitutions for Coyotes as Frame comes back in the game, as does Espinoza.
A little miscommunication there at the top of the key. They got to be paying attention to where the ball handler's at.
And 2 more points there for Davis. He's up to 6, and Mavericks up 10-0. Davis with the rebound there, and Cuevas going to push the ball back the other way. But he'll slow it down and set up the Maverick offense. And Frank taking a shot. no good. Offensive rebound attempt, no. Putback, no good. And back the other way go the Coyotes. And nice move there by Frame to get the Coyotes on the board.
Yeah, Frame did a really heads-up play there. He looked to pass out from down along the baseline and caught the Mavericks asleep. Nice little layup.
Give and go from McVeigh, no good, but Davis with a putback. And he's got 8 here early, and the Mavericks reestablish their 10-point lead.
Mavericks early on are doing a really good job on the boards, both offensively and defensively. A really good job of blocking out, getting in position, and had some really big offensive rebounds and preventing Kinsley from getting any offensive rebounds.
Nice turnaround jumper there by Rose. His first 2 points of the game, bringing Kinsley up to 4. Kinsley's been subbing players in and out fairly frequently here. Turnaround there by Davis, no good. And Frame comes down with the rebound. And nice offensive rebound there by Rose. Going to be a jump ball with possession arrow in favor of the Coyotes.
Yeah, Rose did a really good job going up straight, not getting any contact. Dual possession. Kinsley Coyotes keep it.
And gets his own rebound there. Kicks it back out to Crockett, who unfortunately for the Coyotes moves his feet. So that'll be a turnover.
Rose is really starting to put this Coyote team on his back and make a really good effort. I've been pretty impressed by how well he's been putting up effort.
And it looks like Kinsley's going to somewhat of a full court man pressure here. Mavericks able to quote. Should be noted that Ben Spainhour in the game now for the Mavericks.
And Nick Sears.
As Frank Cuevas is fouled on his drive. Going to end up being the third team foul against the Coyotes. And foul was called on Tyler Espinoza. That's his first. Cuevas going to take a 3 from the corner, no good. And Frame, nice tip out to Carey. And ref wanted to take a timeout just to make sure Spainhour is okay, but he is. And very dangerous. Cuevas, after jumping up for that rebound, came very close to landing on Ben's face.
Yeah.
Fortunately, he didn't.
Spainhour was trying to get in position for a charge call, but just didn't quite get in front of his man and didn't quite make contact, but in leaning fell over.
Mavericks again break the press. And just barely, however, as that ball is quickly tipped out of bounds, last touch by the Mavericks. So after a quick, strong start to the game here against for the Mavericks, Kinsley starting to get it together here late in the first quarter.
Looks like the ref's picking up a piece of gum off the center of the court. Could turn into a sticky situation.
Yeah, wondering who that came out of.
I don't think anybody's willing to fess up.
Yeah. Extra set of laps if they're caught doing that, I think. As travel there by Rose. And Mavericks to the ball back, but they're going to see if they can adapt to this full court pressure from Kinsley. It's caused them a few problems on the last couple trips down the court. And going to draw a foul there. Looks like that's going to be called against number 15, Austin Boggs. That's his second now in the game. Fourth team foul against Kinsley. And with Boggs now having 2 fouls, he's going to go take a spell. And Espinoza back in the game for the Coyotes.
Cuevas is going to want to be fairly careful because they're going to want to double team the ball handler. He has a propensity to kind of shove off a little bit, so he needs to watch that arm, make sure he doesn't get an offensive foul.
Davis takes a three, comes up short. And on the other end, that's a three by Villa. Not able to make that one, and both teams really hustling the ball up and down the court at this point. Mavericks running that secondary break. It's a favorite strategy of at least the elder White. Remember running that a while back. And Davis was open there on the baseline after that pick, but just pass got away from him.
And the younger White a little frustrated there. He was calling for the Mavericks to slow it down and be patient. A little frustrated that they rushed it instead of.
And going to be a moving offensive foul there against the Coyotes. Foul against Michael Rose. That's his second as well. Just one thing to note, we are 11 seconds to play here in the first quarter. No fouls yet against the Mavericks. They're at 0. Kinsley's up at 5. So Kinsley may have to start watching those fouls here, depending on how the rest of this game goes. And nice putback there. Good offensive rebound by McVeigh. Gives the Mavericks a little bit more momentum heading into the second quarter. With those 2 points, stretch the lead back out to 10.
Kiowa County Impact Video Production Committee encourages you to practice the KC Big Three.
At Kiowa County, we treat others right.
By helping others up.
By encouraging each other. By patting players on the back and showing good sportsmanship.
At Kiowa County, we make smart decisions.
By respecting the officials.
By keeping our cool. And by listening to the coach.
At Kiowa County, we maximize our potential.
By practicing on our own time.
And by always giving 100%.
Southern Plains Co-op in Greensburg is proud to offer Bayer Crop Science crop protection products. Chewing bugs, fungal diseases, and grasses needlessly kill or drastically limit corn and soybean production each year. Innovative Bayer Crop Science products control these unwanted intruders. That means increased yields for more grain in the bin at harvest. Let Southern Plains Co-op protect your crops with Bayer Crop Science products. At Southern Plains, we deliver service.
And welcome back. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank one of our sponsors, Dwayne Shank Motors, proud sponsor of Maverick Sports. Come see them. You'll look good in a Chevy. Call them at 620-723-2167. Mavericks will start the second quarter with possession and a 10-point lead. It looks like Kinsley switched to his zone defense here, and it leads to a turnover. As before the layup there, Carey, who picked that pass off, is fouled on the floor.
That was a fairly heads-up play by Cuevas. Foul him before he could take the shot.
Kind of the same vein there. That was a foul basically just to disrupt the easy 2 points for the Coyotes. And once again, it's Carey on the line. No good on the first. Foul is on Cole Kendall. That's his first. That first foul was on Henry Cuevas, also his first. And that ball was last touched by Brad Newsom, so Mavericks will get the ball back. See if Kinsley goes back to that full court pressure. Looks like they are not going to do that. They are staying in the 1-3 zone, or sorry, 1-3-1 zone. As Spina are able to save that from going out of bounds, and Mavericks will reset the offense. Cuevas 3 from the baseline, no good. And Coyotes pushing it the other way. And yeah, Cole Kendall just didn't quite have position there.
Yeah, he was shuffling his feet and made a little contact, so pretty easy call for the officials.
That's his second foul. He'll step out of the game briefly, and Nick Sears will come into the game.
Eric's his dad.
Yes. Apologies to both Nick and Eric. Mavericks themselves have switched to a zone defense. Mavericks in a 2-1-2, looks like. And good position there by Frame. It's kind of been the story of Kinsley's night tonight. They've made some good plays, had some opportunities, but just have not been able to convert and make those shots fall. As they're going to be called for another foul there.
Sears did a really, really good job blocking out on that second rebound.
That foul's called on Espinoza. That's his second and 16th foul. So Mavericks will be shooting free throws next time they draw a whistle. And another steal there by Carey. And he is going to make the layup that time and draw the foul.
I did not see any contact whatsoever. And I think Ben was fairly
surprised at that whistle?
Yes, very surprised.
Well, the whistle came, so Carey will get a free throw there. And he converts the three-point play for his first 3 points of the game. And Coyotes now within 7. The Mavericks are going to have to adapt to this zone defense. It's caused them quite a few problems here in the second quarter, leading to a couple turnovers here early.
Well, they haven't been nearly as patient as we've seen.
That's number 44, Cameron Conrad. His three's no good, but the putback by Davis is. And Davis up to 10 points. And good position there by McVeigh. Putback no good. And Sears going to be whistled for the rebound, or foul on the rebound.
Mavericks going to take a full timeout here.
Yep, so we'll take a break for commercial. You're watching Maverick Sports on the Kiowa County Media Center.
What is Rotary? Rotary is working together with common values and vision. Rotary is worldwide to eradicate polio, dig clean water wells, and save lives. Together, Rotarians grow local economies like ours, right here in Kiowa County. Rotary activities bring leaders together to combine resources for community success. You can be a part of the big picture. Support Rotary projects here and abroad. Join us. Place service over self. Together in Rotary.
And if you have any need for technical support, if you have problems with computer or whatnot, the Media Center can help with computer repair, maintenance, and IT services, technical consulting, or businesses and personal concerns. It's not our job, it's our mission. Leading the new age of communication, please contact Mike Macbeth, 620-723-1117.
And as we come back, Kinsley has quite a bit of momentum here. They're still down by 9, but their zone defense is causing the Mavericks some frustrations and leading to some turnovers on the offensive end.
Yeah, they haven't quite been as patient running their offense and getting the opening looks as they had earlier.
As that ball goes out of bounds, last touch by the Coyotes, so Mavericks will keep it. As Sears open on the baseline, no good on the shot attempt. And Rose will bring the ball back the other way. 3 there by Frame, and he sinks it. He's up to 5 points. Or sorry, that was not Frame. That was Austin Boggs. Kinsley within 6. And another turnover for the Mavericks against that zone, as Espinoza gets the putback after that missed layup. And now they're within 4. And really, this is kind of what we were expecting here tonight, was a very tight, close, back-and-forth ball game. Just on paper, coming into tonight's game, these teams seem to be fairly evenly matched. Nice pass there into Davis. Unfortunately for the Mavericks, just not able to convert. And back the other way. Rose with the putback. And Coach White wants a 30-second timeout as that 10-point lead has all but evaporated.
I'll tell you what, Coyotes are still in this game. Well, obviously they're still in this game. Really, Mavericks are just getting sloppy. They're getting good looks, but they're not finishing on their shots. Not running their offense very well.
Well, see if Coach White can calm them down in this timeout. Also would like to remind everyone that Media Center is always looking for volunteers. If you'd like to be a camera operator, a video technician, graphic operator, or audio engineer, become part of the crew. Contact Grant Newhold at 620-723-1117. Again, this 1-3-1 zone has just been causing the Mavericks fits here in the second quarter. Came into the quarter with a 10-point lead. It has been whittled down to 2 after a number of turnovers. Kendall going to take a 3. No good. And rebound goes to Kinsley. They're going to push the ball up the court again. Espinoza's 3, no good. Rebound goes to Boggs. His putback's no good. And finally for the Mavericks, Cuevas going to come down with the rebound. Mentioned one game that was kind of key to both teams against Hoisington, with Mavericks losing a close game and Coyotes winning a close game. As Cuevas' 3 no good and foul on the rebound there. We'll see who gets whistled for that. That is going to go against the Coyotes. And it looks like McVeigh should be getting some free throws. And that's going to be how they end up lining up, as McVeigh gets a one-on-one attempt. But again, the Hoisington game, they do have one other common opponent. Both teams have played St. John, defending state champ St. John. Kind of hard to gauge the relative worth there, just because St. John's such a talented team. Both teams lost fairly handily. McVeigh makes the first into the one-and-one. It should be noted St. John will be coming into town to play the Mavericks.
February 17th.
February 17th, as McVeigh makes both ends, stretches the lead back out to 4. Nice open look there by Brad Newsom. He gets his first 2 points. Lead back within 2. Tyler Odell back in the game for the Mavericks, or sorry, I should say in the game now for the Mavericks. Turnover again, as ball ends up out of bounds off the Coyotes.
Mavericks need to settle down, run their offense. Buckland was in a zone the whole game. Mavericks did a good job passing it around. They're trying to push it too hard right now. As evidenced there by that early shot by Cuevas, instead of running the offense, because now he's put his team in fast break defense mode, and Kinsley's been making their shots.
Pass ends up out of bounds, but it was not tipped by the Mavericks, so they will get the ball back. Just should be noted, though, Kinsley, I would say, is a much more athletic team than Buckland was, and is able to close down those passing lanes a lot quicker. So what might appear to be an open passing lane really isn't, and that's leading to a lot of these turnovers. And as you pointed out, just those quick shots.
Yeah, and it's a lack of patience on the Mavericks side. They really need to just run the offense, get the zone out of position, and they'll have easier shots than they're taking.
Rose shot from the top of the key, no good. Frank Cuevas rebound. Good shot there, just didn't fall. And Coyotes, the other thing just to note about the Coyote play is whenever they get a rebound or a turnover or anything, they are busting that ball as quick as they can down the other end, as Coyotes are going to call a full timeout here, so we'll break for a commercial. Hope you join us for the final minutes of the first half. You're watching Maverick Sports on the Kiowa County Media Center.
Kiowa County Impact Video Production Committee encourages you to practice the KC Big Three.
At Kiowa County, we treat others right.
By helping others up.
By encouraging each other.
By patting players on the back and showing good sportsmanship.
At Kiowa County, we make smart decisions.
By respecting the officials.
By keeping our cool.
And by listening to the coach.
At Kiowa County, we maximize our potential.
By practicing on our own time.
And by always giving 100%.
And welcome back. Go Mavericks from the world's largest hand dug well museum and visitor center. They have exhibits on the history of Greensburg, the tornado, and rebuilding sustainable. The Big Well and Visitor Info Center. You can contact Stacy Barnes at 620-723-4102 or visit their website, which is not
Give an
listed
email
on the
at
page.
tourism@greensburg.ks.
I dropped the ball there. I did not realize that there's not a website listed.
But there was an email address, to be fair.
Might have to talk to the tourism director so we can get that.
I'm sure there is a website, it just wasn't listed on the slide. As the Mavericks have seen a 10-point lead whittled down to 2 here as we close in on the final minute of the second quarter. Kinsley with an opportunity here to tie this game up or even take the lead. A nice defense there by Taylor Odell. And Mavericks will set up the offense and try to find a solution for this zone defense that has caused them so many problems throughout the second quarter. And nice ball movement there, and 2 more points for Landon Davis.
That's what they need to do. There was nobody in front of Davis for that shot. Had, nobody's hands in his face. Easy basket.
And nice drive there by Frame. Draws the foul and gets the basket. And he'll have a chance to pull within 1. Foul.
That's Kendall's third.
So he will take a seat for the remainder of the first half, I'm sure. As Frame completes the 3-point play, and this is as close a game as we've seen since the Mavericks scored their first points of the game. Spainhour trying to find McVeigh on the baseline. Ball's tipped out of bounds by the Coyotes. Mavericks still have 11 seconds here. Try and finish out the half with some points. Cuevas' shot no good. Davis, good offensive rebound. The Mavericks have some extra shot points, and it's going to end up being a foul on Espinoza with half a second to play in the first half, and Cuevas will have a 1-and-1.
That's the third foul on Espinoza, too.
Cuevas makes the first for his first point of the game. And as effective as those zones can be, they've led to quite a few turnovers. It does make defensive rebounding more difficult. And that's going to cause the Coyotes a couple points here at the end of the first half. Mavericks will head to the locker room with a 3-point lead, but as we expected at the start of this game, it is a very good game. You're not going to want to miss the second half. We'll leave you with some highlights from the first half. Hope you join us here in about 10 minutes for the rest of the game. In the meantime, here are the highlights. You're watching Maverick Sports on the Kiowa County Media Center.
To introduce our royalty court made up of 4 beautiful ladies and 4 handsome gentlemen.
Skylar Odell is our first queen candidate. Skylar is the daughter of Bill Odell and Christy and Jason Cooper. Her activities include basketball, JAG, Maverick Match, and vocal. In her spare time, Skylar likes to spend hours on end watching Netflix with her friends Melanie and Briley. When asked her favorite high school memory, Skylar said it was bribing Mr. White with food every day of her freshman year to get out of doing math. In the future, Skylar is planning to attend Barton Community College for her first 2 years and then transfer to Kansas State University to major in either psychology or early childhood education. Skylar's advice to underclassmen is, do what you love and do not let anything get in your way. Surround yourself with people who want the best for you. Push yourself to your limits so you can be the best you can be. Get your work done because in the end it will truly pay off. And do JAG.
Skylar's escort this evening is Justin Hall. Justin is son of Pat and Julie Hall. Justin's activities include band, pep band, and some pretty epic cowbell playing. In his spare time, Justin likes to play music, bug Maddie Cannon, and send weird Snapchats to Denise Ramos. 3 of Justin's favorite memories of high school are getting locked in a locker freshman year, prom, and playing the cowbell in the crowd during pep rallies. Justin's ambitious plan for the future is world domination through the art of rock and roll. Justin has 3 things to suggest to the underclassmen. 1, have fun. 2, get your AR points. And 3, have more fun.
Our second queen candidate is Hannah Brown. Hannah is the daughter of Mel and Rhonda Brown. Hannah's activities include basketball, volleyball, shop, band, 4-H, National Honor Society, Maverick Match, Scholars Bowl, and Youth Making a Difference. In her spare time, Hannah likes to go fishing with Carter, hunt, build things, sleep, play basketball, and hang out with friends. Hannah's favorite memories are any of the ones from freshman English class with Mrs. Stats. Hannah admires that Mrs. Stats taught her students about themselves and how to be better people, and a little bit about English. In her own words, Hannah would say Mrs. Stats is the bomb.com. Hannah's plans for the future are to go to college to get a teaching degree, get a job teaching high school history, and eventually get married, settle down, and have kids. Hannah's advice to underclassmen is to be involved in as many things as you can do in high school. This is the best time of your life. Make memories and have fun.
Michael Cole Kendall, son of Mick and Melinda Kendall, is Hannah's escort for the night. Cole's activities include basketball, golf, student council, National Honor Society, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and Scholars Bowl. In his spare time, Cole likes to play sports, watch TV, hang out with his friends, sleep, and of course, eat. When asked his favorite high school memory, Cole replied with consuming large quantities of magical, wind-inducing Red Bull on the way to Regional Scholars Bowl with John and Corbin. Cole's plans for the future are to first attend Fort Hays State University in the pre-pharmacy program, then attend Kansas State University or Texas Tech to finish pharmacy school. and eventually get a job working as a pharmacist. Cole's advice for underclassmen is, don't be afraid to try new things. Before you know it, these opportunities will pass you and might just regret not having tried them.
Our third and final Queen candidate is Miss Latasha Tuttle. Latasha is the daughter of Clint and Cindy Tuttle. Latasha's activities include volleyball, basketball, cheerleading, National Honor Society, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Maverick Match, band, and JAG. In her spare time, Latasha likes to watch movies with her friends, play with her dog Cammie, eat Kraft macaroni and cheese, and hang out with Squad. When asked her favorite high school memory, Latasha said, "My favorite memory was at Garden City, where the cheerleaders had camp this last summer. We had just gotten back from camp and went to our hotel room to relax before supper when Heather had this brilliant idea to play a game of, I'll sit on you, but use your legs as my own, and it will just be hilarious." Well, it was hilarious, and it was the funniest time of my life. All of my favorite memories are with my cheer fam. They have my heart. Latasha's future plans are to attend either Kansas State University or Texas Tech. She is hoping to know what she wants to do with the rest of her life when she gets to college.
Latasha's escort this evening is Elias Lopez. Elias is the son of Ramon Lopez and Patsy Musquez. Elias's activities include basketball and cross country. In his spare time, Elias likes to work on his car. Elias's plans for the future is to work in a mechanic's shop. His advice to all underclassmen is, don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something.
Our flower girl this evening is Gabriela Cervantes, daughter of Michelle and Sammy Cervantes. Gabriela's favorite color is purple, and pizza is her favorite food. When she has free time, Gabriela likes to play, and she likes to play with cats because cats are her favorite animal. When Gabriela grows up, she wants to be a teacher.
Toby Torsende, son of Chris and Ralph Torsende, is our crown bearer this evening. Toby's favorite color is blue, his favorite animals are dogs, and chicken is his favorite food. When he has free time, Toby likes to draw pictures with his coloring things. When Toby grows up, he wants to be a construction worker so he can build cool, tall buildings. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for.
The Kiowa County High School student body has voted, and your 2015 Kiowa County High School Winter Royalty King and Queen are Cole Kendall and Latasha Tuttle.
Congratulations to our King and Queen. The students would like to thank everyone for coming out tonight. We hope that you all stay to enjoy tonight's game and have a safe trip home afterwards.
Southern Plains Co-op in Greensburg is proud to offer Bayer Crop Science crop protection products. Chewing bugs, fungal diseases, and grasses needlessly kill or drastically limit corn and soybean production each year. Innovative Bayer crop science products control these unwanted intruders. That means increased yields for more grain in the bin at harvest. Let Southern Plains Co-op protect your crops with Bayer crop science products. At Southern Plains, we deliver service.
Jonah's tripod. Go! God, Jonah. Tripod hosted shot right there.
And welcome back. We are just about a minute away from starting the second half here of this game between the Kiowa County Mavericks and the Kinsley Coyotes. First half of this game was really a tale of two quarters.
Absolutely, Matt. Absolutely.
Mavericks ended the first quarter with a 14-4 lead at 10 points there, but as they start the second half here, it's only going to be 3 points as they are outscored 15-8 in the second frame.
Yeah, the Kinsley Coyotes switched to a zone defense and it's really given the Mavericks fits. They haven't been patient. They haven't been rotating the ball around, looking for the open shot. Kind of been rushing, got a little frustrated, and see if Coach White can make some adjustments and be able to defeat this zone that Kinsley's come out of.
Just a few stats and highlights from the first half. Very much leading the way for the Mavericks is Landon Davis. He finished the first half with 12 of the Mavericks' 20 points. So he represented the bulk of the offense for the Mavericks. Other side of the court, the scoring very much evenly distributed for the Coyotes. Cameron Carey, Ross Frame, Austin Boggs, Michael Rose, Tyler Espinoza, Brad Newsom all had points, and they are all between totals of 2 and 5 each. So really sharing the load for the Coyotes in the first half, and they will begin the second with the ball.
And a lot of fast breaks for the Coyotes, too.
As Frame ends up with that ball after it briefly got loose. And nice open shot there. Good touch from Austin Boggs. He gets 2 points and gets the Coyotes back within 1. And Coyotes back in that 1-3-1 that worked so well for them in the second quarter. See how well the Mavericks adjust. And shooters roll there for Frank Cuevas.
Good way to start off the first offensive possession for the Mavericks this quarter.
And Mavericks get a little more breathing room. And Mavericks back in the man-to-man defense. They flirted with a zone briefly in the second quarter, but primarily they've been man-to-man throughout this game.
Good help.
Again, good help there by Henry Cuevas. As frame shot no good. And Cuevas going to take another three, no good. Nice rebound position there by McVeigh. He's got 2 more points, pushes his total up to 6, which coincidentally enough is the current Maverick lead.
I'll tell you what, I am very impressed with the way McVeigh blocks out and gets back on defense.
Frame doing all the scoring so far here in the third quarter for the Coyotes. He's up to 9 points now, so. And once again, McVeigh sneaks in for an offensive rebound, but unfortunately this time not able to convert on the putback. Coyotes once again pushing the ball down court. And timeout called by the Coyotes. See if this is a full timeout or a 30-second. 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. Mavericks have been doing a better job so far here in the third quarter, coping with that 1-3-1 zone.
Yeah, they're passing the ball around quite a bit. They've got some really, really wide open looks from beyond the arc. You know, that last one hadn't been going in, but I'll tell you what, McVeigh's been doing a really, really good job, kind of being sneaky down there along the baseline, and excellent position for the offensive rebound off the missed three-pointer.
Yeah, just doing a great job of getting in good position, sneaking around the defending player prior to the rebound getting to him rather than trying to go through the defending player, which usually draws a little whistle.
Yeah, sometimes. In this case, it would.
Frame going to take a 2 from the baseline. And that's going to be a case of a defender trying to go through a player on a rebound, and refs are having none of it.
And McVeigh being in excellent position for the rebound, gets shoved in the back. An easy call by the officials.
Foul is on Newsom. That's his second of the game.
Interesting of note, Espinoza is not in right now. He, ended the first half with 3 fouls, so he's probably going to get limited play, and he's one of the better defenders and one of the quicker, speedier guys for Kinsley.
Davis sinks that shot from the key. And another good move there from Frame. Good position and 2 more points. And he is really taking over that Kinsley offense. Now in double digits. And Davis with the putback there on the offensive rebound. He's up to 16. Davis ends up with a rebound. And Cuevas going to reset the offense here for the Mavericks. And Spainhour's pass out to Davis goes off his knee, and that's a turnover. Again, Coach White trying to encourage his team to be patient. Don't try to force any passes that aren't there and get good shots. That is definitely a good shot for Spainhour as his drive draws the foul and he sinks the basket.
The Mavericks have been passing the ball a lot crisper this second half. The first half when Kinsley switched over to the zone, they were hesitating on the pass, doing some telegraphing, but they've definitely picked up the pace on their passing, and it's been successful. Spainhour's been, real wide open to be able to dish it off underneath the baseline or pass it back out. Doing a really good job moving the ball around.
That foul is on Frame. That's his first foul. Coyotes up to 2 now in the second half. And Spainhour converts the free throw. And Mavericks have opened up back to a 9-point lead. Mavericks going to be called for a foul there as they reach in and get a piece of Rose's arm. That foul is on Henry Cuevas. That's his second. And Rose left his feet a little too early there. He's going to be whistled for the travel.
That's not the first time we've seen that from Rose. That's the second turnover he's got, just shuffling his feet before he can put the ball on the ground.
One thing I think you could say about this Kinsley team is they are always on the move. With the ball, without the ball. As Mavericks are going to be whistled for a foul on the offensive end away from the ball. That one's on McVeigh.
Yeah, he was setting the screen and had good position, just kind of leaned his shoulder in a little bit as Rose came through. Not quite what you want to see from the Mavericks. But
still McVeigh's only his first foul of the game, but he'll just pick up his second right there, trying to get in the way of that pass. Oh. Neither team was looking for that inbounds pass to go where it did. And that ball was last hit by Cuevas. Although the Mavericks didn't end up with a rebound, that was still fairly good position and blocking out. You always like to see, I mean, if the ball hits the ground, that means your blockouts are doing their work jobs. Ball just bounced Kinsley's way. As Davis comes down with that rebound, and Mavericks will again have a chance to open up their largest lead of the game. And they'll do just that as Henry Cuevas swings the three. He's up to 5, and the Maverick lead at 12. And nice give and go there. Zachary Crockett draws the foul.
Yeah, Henry got a piece of his arm as he was going up in there, and that's the third on Henry. He'll imagine Zach will probably bring him out for a little bit here.
Crockett will get 2 free throws. Misses the first.
Cole Kendall checks back in, and Cole also has 3 fouls too, so a couple key Mavericks in foul trouble right now with a lot of ball left to play.
As Crockett makes the second. As Frame picks the pocket of Cuevas, and it's a turnover and ends up being a foul against the Mavericks, and they're starting to rack up the fouls pretty quick here in the second half. They're already up to 5. That foul is called
on Nick Sears.
On Nick Sears, that's his second. Mavericks force a turnover there. And Davis going to go coast to coast. He is having a whale of a game. He's up to 18 points already, not even to the fourth quarter yet.
The speedy Espinoza back in for Kinsley. He's also playing with 3 fouls, so fouls on both sides of the ball, or on both teams right now.
Kinsley tended to rack theirs up in the first half, and Mavericks been racking them up here in the second. And be yet another foul against the Mavericks. This one again against Sears, so.
Sears in foul troubles as well.
Yeah, 3 Maverick players, again, in foul trouble. And nice almost steal there by Davis, but ball ends up in the hands of Crockett, and the Coyotes will set up their offense. Frame going to take the 3. No good, and
tipped by Davis.
Last
ball goes
Davis.
out of bounds.
Ball's been on this side of the court for a little while here. Quick timeout here as Frank Cuevas had to tie his shoe. A little bit slower pace here from Kinsley than we've been used to seeing. As Mavericks get the ball to the other end, and they'll set up their offense. Cuevas' three no good. Rebound goes to Carey, and he'll push it back the other way. And nice steal there by Cuevas. And he gets the ball past half court, but it is going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Kinsley.
Both teams are starting to play a little ragged.
Is prone to happen in a high-paced game, and Kinsley definitely been keeping the pace brisk in this game. As a quick turnover there by the Mavericks gives the Coyotes back the ball. Crockett's three no good. And Frame is going to be called for the foul on that rebound attempt.
That's his second.
He's not in foul trouble just yet, as we are nearing the fourth quarter. Mavericks do enjoying their largest lead of the game so far, still at 13, even though the last couple possessions on the offensive end have not really gone their way. Kinsley's still in his zone defense, but it's much less aggressive than the zone defense they were showing in the second quarter. Nice steal again by Cuevas. And Mavericks will have a dozen seconds to see if they can't finish the third quarter with some points. Oh, good shot for Sears, just didn't go in. And that will be how we end the third quarter. Mavericks will head to the fourth with a 13-point lead. We'll break for commercial. You're watching Maverick Sports on the Kiowa County Media Center.
At Centera Bank, we know your family and understand your needs. Locally owned and with 5 convenient locations across Southwest Kansas, we are small enough to know you and big enough to serve you. This is banking that's more than a checking account or a loan. It's about helping you succeed. That's why we're here for you, and together we can build financial success one special moment at a time. Stop in today or visit us online. Centera Bank. It's our pleasure.
Welcome back, and the Kiowa County Historical Museum would like to remind everyone that the Hometown Team exhibit, Maverick Nation, our hometown team, will be on display May 9th through June 21st this year. Mark your calendars for the traveling exhibits. Hometown Teams presented by the Smithsonian Institute and the Kansas Humanities Council. For any questions, contact Catherine Ritter at 620-723-1125. Quite the coup, I believe, having a traveling exhibit from the Smithsonian.
It is.
In our
really
small town museum. So
Katie's really been doing a good job putting that together. She's still looking for a lot of items, so if you have any you want to donate, or
anything connected to the Rangers, the Dragons, the Tigers,
the Panthers,
Cougars.
Cougars, yeah.
Apparently we like our large cats here in Kiowa County. Foul away from the ball here. This one called against the Coyotes. We'll see against which specific player.
I think it was on number 3, which is...
That would be Carey. And nice inbounds play there. 2 more points for McVeigh, and he is up to 8. Quick shot, no good for the Coyotes. Rebound to the Mavericks. And they'll see if they can't extend this lead, which at this point is now up to 15. And nice offensive there, leads to 2 more points for Landon Davis. He's up to 20.
Kinsley came out in a man-to-man on that one, and Mavericks just ran their offense, got it. Davis got some really good screens, and easy little finger roll.
The Coyotes were in a man-to-man throughout the first quarter and really gave the Mavericks no troubles whatsoever. But the Mavericks, to be fair, Mavericks had adapted fairly well to that zone defense in the third quarter as well. So,
yeah, they did a really good job that third quarter coming out and shutting down the zone that gave them troubles in the second quarter. So, good job, Coach White, making some adjustments, and other Coach White, because I'm sure the elder probably had some.
Nice move there, back door from Frank Cuevas. Wide open layup. And Maverick lead now all the way up to 19. As that drive no good, and rebound ends up in the hands of the Mavericks. And Cuevas, coast to coast, draws the foul.
And the bucket.
Cuevas starting to move up that scoreboard. He's now up to 9, pending the result of this free throw.
That's the 4th team foul on Espinoza. It appears to be the almost entire bench.
That was just a line change.
Yeah. Playing hockey now.
Of course, should be noted, Coyotes only suiting up 9 for the game, so it wasn't a full line change. Goalie stayed in the game. Offensive rebound there for Sears. Put back no good. And Coyotes get the ball back. And nice move there. That is Frame, who really has been the bulk of the offense for the Coyotes here in the second half.
Yeah, he's really tried to put the team on his shoulders. And
fouls called on Frank Cuevas. That's just his first. As Frame completes the three-point play. And he's up to 14 on the evening. And as Kendall got trapped there on the baseline, Coach White's taking a 30-second timeout just to avoid a turnover.
Yeah, which is good. Kendall tried to pass out to the top of the key, and Coyotes were in the passing lane, so good call. We'd like to thank Centera Bank for providing good sponsorship for this game. Centera Bank, it's a pleasure. They have 5 locations in Mineola, Satana, Sublette, Dodge City, and in Greensboro. Visit their website at www.centerabank.com. They actually did have a website.
It's making it easy for us poor bumbling announcers.
Not like the Big Well, which
was a perfectly fine slide. I will not hear anything against that slide.
Which one, the Centera or the Big Well one?
Both.
Oh yeah, they're both great slides. They're both great sponsors.
Yes.
Just poor announcing.
Exactly. As Mavericks keep possession after that timeout, enjoying an 18-point lead. Sears with a long 2. McVeigh once again in great position for a rebound, but is put back no good.
You know, I'm just continually amazed with McVeigh's ability to get in the right position to get the rebound.
And once again, Frame just carrying the Kinsley offense on his back. And that will be a foul there on Rose.
His 3rd foul.
Just the team 6, though Mavericks not yet in the bonus, but next foul will put them in the bonus. Rose will take a seat as Espinoza comes back in the game. As Cuevas threw it to where Sears used to be, not where he was, and that's going to be a turnover.
Good defense by the Coyotes.
Yes, good deny, really not any good passing lanes for Cuevas to use. As McVeigh gets a good rebound, but is trapped. He'll end up getting the ball out to Cuevas, who will draw a foul on Espinoza.
And that is Espinoza's 5th.
And that will send Cuevas to the line with a 1-and-1.
and Espinoza to the bench.
He'll be replaced by Boggs, who will come in the game, and Henry Cuevas, who's actually seen a lot of time on the bench himself in foul trouble here in the second half, will give Nick Sears a spell. Kinsley still pushing that ball off the court. And basket is no good as it actually bounced off the rigging above the goal, which is
out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Lucky break for the Mavericks there.
Well, to be fair, it could be said it would have been a lucky bucket for the Coyotes. Lucky bounce. But Mavericks do a favor and with the travel call, give the ball right back. As Cuevas ends up with the rebound. And gets trapped, and ball ends up in the hands of Frame. And Frame gonna get a try for an assist there. Won't get it, but he will get the offensive rebound. And Coyotes will reset the offense. Nice turnaround jumper there by Baca, Frankie Baca. As we have another 30-second timeout. This one again called by the Coyotes as we see that nice turnaround jumper by Baca.
Really nice shooter's roll.
The People's Bank would like to say march on Mavericks. People's Bank offers full service banking. Call them at 620-723-2761 or visit them online at bellbank.com. So here early in the fourth quarter, Mavericks had opened up a 19-point lead. That's down to 15. So game not quite yet out of reach for the Coyotes, but they're going to have to close that gap pretty quickly here as they just have a little over 4 minutes to make up that 15-point deficit, as you see Coach White talking strategy with his players there. Nice camera work from the boss man. Grant Newhall running our wireless camera there.
He's a man of many talents.
Many talents. Too many to enumerate. So Coyotes showing full court pressure D here. And that will lead to a layup there for Cuevas, not able to convert, and ball ends up in the hands of Frame, who will push it back the other way. And Henry Cuevas ends up catching the arm of Crockett there, and that will be his fourth foul. And it will send Crockett to the line for a 1-and-1, and that's one thing really the Mavericks do not want to do at this point, is give the Coyotes an opportunity to score points without taking any time off that clock.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Crockett makes that first free throw attempt, which is his second free throw of the game. He's up to 2, and we'll see for 3 right now. Misses that one, and Kendall gets the rebound. And nice pass out to McVeigh. Good position. Shot just doesn't fall.
McVeigh's missed quite a few shots like that.
That's
really good position. Really nice layup. Just can't finish him through.
Nice move there, and Coyotes just like that, back within 11.
Herbert.
As this pressure defense is flustering the Mavericks a bit. Once again, good position for McVeigh, but once again, not able to do anything with it. I'd say that would be the theme for McVeigh tonight. He's always in good position for shooting and for rebounding. As Boggs is going to be whistled for the foul there, which will be a 1-and-1 for the Mavericks. That'll put Frank Cuevas to the line for a 1-and-1. As Newsom comes back in the game in favor of Baca. And yet another substitution for each team. Rose in the game for the Coyotes and Sears in the game now for the Mavericks. A lot of, it's a staggered substitution.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to get matchups that they like.
That was another line change, just one at a time for the Coyotes. As Cuevas, nice shooter's touch. He gets himself up to double digits. That's his 10th point. And he tacks on number 11. Frame turnaround jumper, he sinks it.
Frame is really, really carrying the Coyotes right now. Very impressed by them.
And that ball's tipped out, and that looks like it might be 2 points for the Coyotes, and it is. Carey gets the honors, and they're back inside 10 points. There's actually a 9-point lead now for the Mavericks.
Cole really tried to feed that pass in and just...
As Davis breaks the press, gets 2 points and the foul.
Excellent job drawing the contact, finishing the shot. Good play by Landon Davis.
Davis and Frank Cuevas, between the two, have accounted for 33 of the Mavericks' 51 points here tonight. Davis at 22 and Cuevas at 11.
And Frame for the Coyotes has 18, so.
Quick shot there by Carey, no good, but put that good.
Good job following a shot by Carey.
Yep.
This is still definitely a ball game.
And that's going to be a foul there. And Mavericks go back to the free throw line.
And that's the third foul on Frame, so. Most of the Coyote team has 3 fouls.
Every player currently on the court has 3 fouls, save for Carey, who's just got 1. But maybe more importantly than that is, from this point forward, Mavericks will always get 2 free throws every time they draw a foul. And with 2 minutes to play and a 9-point lead, got to figure that the fouls will be coming.
Got to finish the shots though.
Frame again. Shot is blocked by Sears, goes out of bounds. Kinsley will keep it.
Big block by Sears. Really good job defending against Frame, who's really been carrying the Coyote team tonight.
And Cuevas blocks the shot of Rose, but that's going to be a foul away from the ball. Looks like that foul's on Davis. That's just his first. Team 9th, so just on the other side of the court from here on out. Every foul is going to be 2 free throws for either team. Boggs misses that first free throw.
Could be a long 2 minutes here.
He does make the second, and lead now 8 for the Mavericks. And ball last hit by Cuevas, so Kinsley get it back. I'll tell you, Mavericks might have been better served there for Cuevas just to slow that down take some time off the clock.
And put the Coyotes in a position where they have to foul.
Newsom with a shot from the top of the key. And see who that foul was called on. It's going to be on Sears. And he himself up to 4 fouls. So Mavericks have 2 players with four fouls, both Sears and Henry Cuevas. It's always going to mess me up for whatever reason. So that will be 2 free throws there for Frame. This is the first. Gets the shooter's roll on the second. And now a 7-point game with a minute and a half to play. And lucky break there for the Mavericks. They all but turned that ball over. Fortunately for them, Rose not able to save the ball before it goes out of bounds. Dangerous inbounds pass, but Cuevas does come down with it. Davis going to get his pocket picked by Rose, and that one he does save, so another chance to cut into this lead even more. And Newsom comes down with the offensive rebound. His putback no good. And Crockett's putback no good, and finally, Cuevas corrals that ball for the Mavericks. Really, the best thing to come out of that, all those offensive rebounds, is it did chew some time up off the clock. As that ball is tipped out of bounds by the Coyotes. 51 seconds to play. And Kinsley is going to take a 30-second timeout, trying to talk their strategy as time is running out.
And we'd like to thank People's Insurance, proud supporter of the Mavericks. People's Insurance, clients first. They have a website at peoplesinsuranceks.com, or you can call 620-723-2809.
And also during this break, we'd like to do Fan of the Game. Who is the fan of the game? Looks like it is fans, plural, perhaps, as we see the student section of the Mavericks there. Always a good turnout on homecoming evening, which it is here tonight for the Mavericks. So 51 and a half seconds to play here in this game. Mavericks lead by 7 with the ball. And nice inbounds play there. Davis, 2 points and the foul.
Nice touch by Davis.
Well-designed inbounds play more than anything else.
Very well designed.
So Davis up to 24, and they'll try to tack on 25. And he does just that. Stretches the lead back out to 10. Frame drives the baseline, kicks it out, but not before stepping out of bounds. And he's really been carrying this Kinsley team, just maybe trying to do a little too much. And Davis's pass gets over the head of Sears. And that full court pressure has caused the Mavericks no shortage of problems here. The second part of this fourth quarter.
They're taking time getting the ball inbounded. You know, after the shot's made, instead of getting on the ball and getting it in quick before the Coyotes can set up, they're waiting for, seems like the guy clear at the other end of the court to get in.
As Cuevas draws a foul, so we'll head to the other end for some free throws.
And our next basketball game will be February the 6th at 6 p.m. versus Satana. Live coverage here on kwksmedia.org.
Yeah, we have a couple week break here. Both games for the Mavericks next week are on the road, and then the week after that, it is the Spa League tournament. But hope you join us for the final stretch of the Maverick season here in a couple weeks. Cuevas makes the first free throw, and he's done a lot of damage from the stripe tonight. That's his 5th made free throw.
Big points.
Especially at this stage of the game. If you make your free throws in this position, you've got to like your chances. makes them both. And he's up to 13 on the night. So between Cuevas and Davis, they've accounted for a full half of the Maverick scoring tonight, as speaking of accounting for a large percentage of scoring, Frame with a 3.
Tell you what, he's really played his heart out tonight. You gotta give it out to this kid. He's really played hard. Did everything in his power to keep his team in the game.
And he's got 22 at this point. I mean, 14 seconds to play, but Kinsley's still within 9. Make that 10 as Davis makes his first free throw. And Cole Kimball decides he'd like to try to get a rebound. Not necessary, as Davis makes them both. And it looks like he'll finish the night with 27 points, which I'm guessing is a season high for him. As that will be how we end this game, with the Mavericks winning 58-47, an 11-point victory. I'll tell you what, they're building up quite a bit of momentum here in January.
They've been playing really tough. You know, the last 3 games that we've watched, they've really showed good discipline. Tonight got a little bit out of hand, lost focus a little bit. I think they're looking forward to the dance area after the game. But really, no, good job by the Mavericks. Man, I'm impressed by Frame. That kid, he played his heart out. Really, you know,
yeah.
Sad that he could be on that end of a loss, because he played very well.
He'll end up with 22 points for the Coyotes. Also worth mentioning for Kinsley is Cameron Carey, who ends the game with 7 points. And again, for the Mavericks, I'd say 3 players worth mentioning definitely would be Davis and Cuevas, who did all that scoring. But also, I got to say, McVeigh had a very good night. Very much so, mostly on the boards.
Absolutely.
Always in great position to pull down an offense or defensive rebound. And also was in good position for some shots. Didn't make, missed a few of them, but still very much contributed to the Maverick victory here tonight.
You know, he works on those under the basket shots. He'll be a force.
Yeah,
so he's just a junior. We still got a few more games. Maybe he can get it all ironed out and start throwing some points up there on the board for the Mavericks.
So that will be the second home victory for the Mavericks. That will be how we leave you here tonight. Hope you join us in a couple weeks as we get back to action against Satanta. In the meantime, enjoy these highlights. You've been watching Maverick Sports on the Kiowa County Media Center.
Satanta?
This has been a presentation by the Kiowa County Media Center.